Do it live.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95, going with a better title this time, I hope. Yeah, so I had originally planned to do this last weekend or, middle of last week, uh, as I had, told on the last stream that I did covering over PulseCon, but life happens, and I was severely disappointed in the 40th anniversary stream. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but we're, of course, joined again by Alan.
Hola,
Take,
señores.
take, take it away.
Of course, you know me. I'm of course at this point I'm a regular. Find me on Werewolf Finder, Werewolf Finder Games, here on YouTube, and Alan Ware on Instagram.
Nice. And did you get anything new this week or the past month?
Oh Jesus, yeah. God, yes. He's actually. Oh God, where is he? I just put him down. I got the Straxus.
Oh, nice. I need to get him, but yeah, bills and everything right now.
Oh yeah,
I need to get caught up.
Okay, so I gotta do my thing. So I got this. I got all the So if you want to talk about the last month, in the last month, I've gotten Straxus. I've gotten basically all the comic book stuff minus the two pack, right?
Yeah, that starts shipping out on Tuesday.
My wallet. I found Swoop at work.
Nice.
So I got Swoop as well. Oh God, if we're talking about the last month, holy snap.
Just highlights.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. Got Swoop. I got Tidal. I think I got Tidal. I think I already went through that one. Where's he? Skywarp. Was it Skywarp? Thundercracker Studio Series Bumblebee's Skywarp, the purple one.
Skywarp, yeah. You mean the gray one with purple accents?
Yeah, him. I got him. I got Swoop. I got I got the comic triple pack. Ooh, what else did I get? I got Skytread, Generation Skytread.
The
one
Siege?
that comes apart. Yeah.
Oh wow. Only took 5 years.
Huh?
That only took 5 years.
Oh no, I had him originally, but then I had to sell him for I had to sell him as part of the move sale back a couple years ago. I'm trying to get some of that stuff back again. Who else did I get? I'm trying to remember who else I got. I think that's pretty much about it for right now. No, I also got I got a couple deluxe figures. What did I get? Snap. I think that's all I can remember off the top of my head because it's all in my bedroom. It's not in my office.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go off the top of my head too.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go ahead and do me. I'm Dalton. Find me everywhere, Dalton95, especially here and of course Twitter. I still need to get on Twitch and do something on there sometime. It's just finding the time to get on and stream anything on there. But yeah, as far as stuff I've got the past month, I got a couple of upgrade kits I got one for Legacy United Hotshot to give him the yellow spoilers, and they actually open up a little bit more so you can actually see them over his shoulders.
Oh.
I've got the light up eyes for Tidal Wave, and then just a couple little or the shoulder joint things for Armada Megatron.
Oh,
Daniel, Alan is going to go see it tonight, and I'm going to go see it on Tuesday. So no spoilers. If you've already seen it, please be respectful. We have not seen it yet.
Oh, Transformers 1, by the way.
Yeah.
No, actually not tonight. Literally, as soon as we get done with this, I am literally heading to the theater to go see it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's it was not so like this is a heads up to Dalton in the audience. Like this was not planned on our end. Like I bought the tickets like 3 weeks ago. And it just so happens that we had to move the podcast to today. And it's just so happens it's like, okay, cool. Got to leave here and go not got to leave here. I have to leave here and go straight to
the theater.
Yeah. Okay, so and Dalton, I'm just telling you this for the first time. It is not a spoiler. All right. I was informed that there is post-credit scenes.
Okay.
There
I
is
will let my partner know that.
yeah. Oh, Daniel's in the chat. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Daniel
going to sleep
Rocha.
today. Yeah. So it's we have a traditional mid-credit scene after the the stylized credits. Like right after the movie ends.
Yeah, it's like how Marvel movies do. It'll do like maybe a minute and a half going over some initial credits and then into a post credit.
A mid-credit scene, and then more traditional credits, and then an after-credit scene. Okay. And maybe that makes sense because they did want this to be a planned trilogy. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I hope it does that. But just from people are freaking out on Twitter. Well, I'll go back to my halls in a minute. Going on. Oh well, it's gonna look like it's gonna be a box office bomb. Well, you're looking at the theater before people even get there. A lot of people that are going to go are going to be walk-ins. Not a lot of people are going to be ordering advanced tickets. Only like hardcore fans or just fans in general are going to order advanced tickets. I ordered advanced tickets and I've got it set for about 5 minutes to 8 p.m. on Tuesday because that's when my partner gets off work.
So
Or
what I believe is that I mean, first and foremost, I really encourage everybody to go back and listen to my past couple of thoughts about this movie, about my predictions really, but I really do think that this might end up having a Lego Movie effect. Well, first of all, the Rotten Tomato score right now is an 88% from critics, and
yeah, and then 98% from fans.
yeah, I just pulled it up, and it's a 98% from
Certified
fans.
hot.
Yeah. So it basically tells you that this movie is good. And I really do think that this is going to pull an '07 and I really hope it does. I really hope it does and revitalizes the franchise.
Well, I mean, because fans are coming out of it and they're all loving it now. I don't know if some of those are like authentic opinions or if they're just saying that because they got the opportunity to see it early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not looking at those. I'm not looking at fans because I like if the general critics themselves are coming out with this movie and saying it's just a legit good movie, that means the fans are going to automatically like it.
No,
Because
not necessarily.
well,
A lot of critics like things that fans don't, and vice versa.
well,
But
let me cook for a hot second. I'm looking at the fan reviewers like Jesse Stuckman, Jeremy Jones.
you mean Chris Tuckman?
Yeah, Chris Stuckman. Straw Hat Goofy. I'm looking at all
3C
the
Films.
yeah 3C Films. I watched this reviewed yesterday. I'm looking at all these people who understand it, not who take it from more of a fan perspective rather than a oh god, this is my job. Oh god, is this another Transformers? Oh Jesus Christ! And like
Yeah, like
IGN.
or Nostalgia Critic.
Oh, I haven't even watched his review about it yet.
I don't think he has one yet. I think he's going to wait a couple days or probably do it within. It's probably going to go up any day now as like a random film review or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see it. Regardless, I've heard nothing but good things. I've obviously tried staying away from spoilers as much as I can. I've been trying to stay off TikTok and.
I mean, thankfully, I guess the only like spoiler I think I've heard, and even then, this is I guess a very light not even a very light spoiler. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't like the only thing that they said is that in consensus is that the third act is amazing.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
I think.
Anyways,
I know that's fine to say.
Anyways,
Anyway.
as far as the rest of my hauls, I got the Studio Series Transformers One Optimus. I don't know if I had it the last time. I can't remember what I got last time versus now. It's been another month. Yeah, Studio Series One Optimus, and he's great. What else did I get?
Like I
got Sidious, but I didn't open him. But he's not even Transformers related. I think that's really it.
I've heard.
Oh, and Steeljaw. Ugh.
I haven't seen any reviews about Steeljaw yet. Like I think people are still just getting him in the hand.
It's not good. Oof. Like it makes Rumble and Frenzy look like a masterpiece in comparison.
Well, Masterpiece are actually not bad.
I know. That's the point, and that's the problem.
Oh,
Is
it makes
they're
them look. It
by
makes
comparison, they are way better than Steeljaw.
so it makes the C grade figures look like A grades.
Yeah,
Okay, I get you.
it's bad.
Ooh, I still have mine in my pile loaded in Big Bad Toy Store, but I'll
Let's
check it
just
out
say
here
a lot of
soon.
reviews I've seen, they've been able to take him out of the packaging without even having to cut open any tape or the tie downs.
Ugh,
Like
that's
I don't
bad.
know. I don't
That's
know what
that's
Hasbro is doing.
bad.
But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into screen share. See, has anyone seen if my okay, it doesn't look like he is going to be joining us. I don't know. Share screen. Share screen. Go. Alrighty. So I don't know if we've talked about the Carlisle convoy or not.
Oh Jesus Christ! You weren't kidding about the tabs.
Yeah, we're going to try to go through these quick, but God, this thing looks beautiful. I'm glad I pre-ordered it on Pulse when I did.
It looks nice. I have no ties to. I have no real ties to Japanese Beast Wars. So I'm coming from a completely brand new perspective with this. So it does look good. It really does
I
look good.
mean, I went through a whole stream on state or like multiple episodes on Stasis Lock with this show, so
Yeah.
I actually got to watch it in full. And yeah, I mean, just like the other Beast Wars, the original Beast Wars series, it was more of a gag show. Like there's more comedic elements to it.
The bunny
But
character from what I've seen alone has been is proof of that.
oh, Moon,
I think so.
Artemis and Moon.
Because his toy turns from a bunny to a robot to like a pair of scissors or something.
No, that's Stampy from Beast Wars Neo.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the little yellow rabbit that turns into a robot, and you can use him as a Viewmaster.
See, I didn't know
But
that. Like I said, I'm new to this stuff.
yeah, this looks phenomenal. I hope we get Flash Lyle Convoy out of this in a 2-pack with another Burning Convoy, or even the legendary green Lyle Convoy. But yeah, and he's got the Typhoon thing, so unlike the standard Legacy one, he can do that. It's just a better looking lion head. That looks so much better than the
He's got
Big
teeth.
Brother Ed.
He's got teeth. Look at the teeth.
Twofers. But yeah, really excited for that. So got some in-hand images of the G1 Universe Optimus from United. I cannot wait for this.
I love the joke of it's missing Link at home.
Yeah, I mean pretty much.
But the thing is, I have no problems with that because I missed out on missing Link, and I probably won't unless they do another run of it. I'll probably never ever get it. So
I think there's still some available.
if there's still even if there's still some available, it's still on my price range at the moment because of a topic we discussed in the pre-show. Yeah. So I mean, picking up this for $20. Actually, in hindsight, like if we think about it this way, right? Having like this kind of figure for $20 compared to like the reissue for 50 that came out a couple years ago for a casual.
Well, there is another tab that's got some size comparisons, and that's where I kind of flip flop a little bit.
I'm talking about from like a general audience perspective, like from like the dad who grew up on like who's in his 50s now and grew up on Transformers, buying this for his son or buying this for himself. It's like this is a good like reminder. As much as I want to hate on it, this is not good. Like this is only geared towards like I hate to call everybody this, but it's basically geared towards like the G1 fans, the older G1 fans, because like even the older G1 fans who are active collectors are still collecting and still buying. This is for the people who haven't touched Transformers in like 20 plus years.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Excuse me? I've been touching Transformers for the past 15 years. I'm getting this.
Well, no, I'm talking about I'm talking about like the people who like they stopped collecting right before the 2000s. You've been collecting since the first movie. I can at least tell you that.
Mm,
This is for Uncle Eric who's who
no. I think this is pretty much for everybody. I don't know
yeah.
where you're
I
getting
mean,
that.
I'm not trying to make it sound like a bad thing, but it's like I can see
I'm
Uncle
not saying
Eric.
it's a bad thing. It just it doesn't make much sense.
Oh my god,
But
I'm trying to get my works together. I'm still waking up.
so we've
Oh, but
already
wait a
seen
minute.
this, but some better in-hand images of Soundwave.
I still don't
See?
have this mold, and let's face it, like the mold's easy to get, yes, but that laser beak and that Ravage are fucking expensive now.
Yeah. And Buzzsaw is yellow, so unlike the first images, he is not gold.
Yeah. So for someone like myself who missed out on this mold and does not want to pay the price of that laser beak and Ravage, this is a good pickup.
Yeah. Or, if you feel like waiting longer, wait for a Studio Series one. Because I guarantee they're going to make a Studio Series one.
They are. I mean, the rumors are. I think the rumors are true, saying that it's actually been soft confirmed already.
Oh,
But oh god, the yellowing is so bad.
yeah. I have noticed some on my Kingdom Blaster too.
Actually, what I actually think about it, they might have changed the plastic up, so this might be a good renewal. So if yours is
It
yellowed,
is.
so if yours is yellowed really bad and you don't want it anymore, you can pick this up and replace it with it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Awful.
God, what were they thinking with a? Oh, wait. When did Kingdom happen? Right when the plastic mixers changed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
yeah,
can see the
difference. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Like I'm legit excited because I never had this mold. I think I had the Starscream and Laserbeak because they popped up in my area, but then I eventually had to sell them. So I'm good. I'm excited. And if a Studio Series it does well, not does when it does when it eventually comes out, it'll just go into my Studio Series shelf.
Yeah, and it'll probably come with a better laser beak that actually has the little this little pack right here.
Yeah, the jetpack. I mean, to be fair, that's because it's different designs.
Well, they need to do this like they did with Rumble and Frenzy, because that's the part of the problem with Steeljaw is his weapons are attached.
Oh yeah, they're
But
integrated.
you have to put like a third of the lion mode on as a separate piece because of that, instead of just leaving all the weapons separate.
No, yeah. It's like give them props for to at least try to integrate everything, but after a certain point, it's like just make them separate accessories.
Yeah, because this worked. Leaving the
Yeah.
weapons separate, leaving the pile drivers separate. Of course, he's more based on the toy, so this could be Frenzy because it's got the darker blue and the lighter blue. Lavender and blue is Rumble. Dark blue and light blue is Frenzy. See? Rumble, Frenzy. They can still have blue and they'll both be different characters.
Daniel's saying that you guys know I'm still
a 40-year argument solved. Or think of it this way: yellow eyes, blue Rumble. Red eyes, or no, yellow eyes, red Rumble. Red eyes, blue Rumble.
Daniel's saying, you guys know I'm still thinking. Guys, I'm still thinking we're going to have a Studio Series 86. Soundwave being an actual leader class. Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
Well, it's going to be marketed as a leader class, but I guarantee it's going to come at least with 1 or 2 cassettes, because core class cassettes or core class is pretty much gone.
I think they said I think we got a soft confirmation that it is gone but not gone at the same time.
Yeah, we'll get core class figures with like
other figures,
as pack-ins or multi-packs.
Yeah.
So they could do a Studio Series cassette multi-pack as a deluxe.
Yeah. Which I'm fine if they just want to allocate that to like a pack and minifig. Cool. That's awesome.
But
I need to get
here's something.
I need to get a Nova Prime.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get this. I've got Nova Prime. Add some height, proper comic accurate wings, fillers for the weapons.
Yeah.
Right, give me just a second. Let me double check and make sure. Don't have anyone waiting in the back. Okay. Just making sure like he's not waiting backstage. All right. But yeah. So you can see here the height difference. And just the wingspan difference too.
Yeah. Like night and day
Gives,
difference.
gives him articulated hands. New truck mode, basically. Like it adds this whole thing to the front. It's not quite accurate, but it does do the job. You get the Matrix sword. Which, I mean, we could end up seeing this with Prima when we see Wave 1 of the next line, which we'll get into that. But yeah, this set looks really good.
Jesus.
God, look at that. That's probably how I'll have them displayed, is with the wings down, because I do not have the shelf space to have them fully unfurled.
I think the only people who would have the shelf space for that are those like dynamic displayers who only have like a couple of figures per shelf.
Or a massive collection room. I've got a little 8x10 collection room. So there's that.
Okay.
Go on to Yellow Park stock images.
I love if I remember correctly. No, yeah, they're different ones. Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah, cogged and cogless. The cog ones or cogless ones are the more simplified kits.
Yeah.
So you got Badassatron.
Badassatron.
You got a D16 with his cog right there. A couple extra hands, his jetpack. Of course. I don't know if we call him Megatron at this point. Like I said, I haven't. Neither of us have seen it. Orion with the cog. There's B. So he looks really good. Comes with his little blasters, knife hands.
I got knife hands.
Of course, I don't think he comes with, unless that's it right there. I think that's his battle mask.
No, because his battle mask was like it. Like his battle mask is like a full on face shield with. Okay, no, never mind. It does. There it is.
I wish the cogless one came with his like welding mask.
Oh, it's a set like a separate thing.
Oh, it does come with it. Okay.
I just realized
Never
that's
mind.
a nice. Yeah, I just realized that's a nice touch, because since he can't transform to give himself a mask, they have to actually give him a physical mask to put on.
Yep.
Again, that's
I hate how the cogless one is yellow and then they go to gold for the cogged one. It's like, but he's not Goldbug.
Well, I mean, like it. Like, to be fair,
I mean, it could be a reference to G2. I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, like if you watch the trailer, it looks like when they get the cogs, they get kind of renewed, because I guess the scene with them falling and transforming, they look all shiny and new, so they get like renewed.
Yeah. Of course, got D16 looking like his Marvel Comics with the black helmet. The designs are just so clean. Of course, Alita 1 without her transformation cog.
Yeah.
Which looks a lot more like the classic design of the character. And then, of course, when she gets her cog.
Yeah. I do gotta give props to Transformers themselves actually bringing Alita 1 more and more to the limelight as of late.
Okay, I guess with the cog, she still has the white thighs, but
yeah,
it's the pink is more prominent on the legs.
The calves get the pink and the thighs stay the same.
Yeah. I mean, is it really pink or is it more maroon?
I'm gonna reserve
burgundy.
I'm gonna reserve judgment, because like it depends on the actual in hand compared to photos.
Yeah. Of course, she's got the blaster that we've been seeing them packed with.
Yeah.
And Orion without
a cog.
And with. cannot wait to go see this in a few days.
Yeah.
Is it me, or does the blaster look a lot like a like something out of Halo?
It does. It actually
Like one of the Promethean weapons?
No, there's an actual like laser rifle from a Covenant that's actually kind of like similar design.
Maybe like the carbine.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I'm thinking like a mix between the carbine and something one of the Prometheans used in 4 and 5. But yeah, so there's that.
Looking good.
Okay, so I thought these were more images, but this is the same. So we do have promotional art for the movie. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would love to get that poster.
There's that one.
That looks so good. Of course, B with his. Someone said that this looks like a xenomorph head. I just see like a was it Space Punisher?
Yeah.
Of course, D16. Orion. Soundwave, looking very much like his Studio Series Bumblebee design.
I mean, you can probably say they took his inspiration from that.
I mean, they probably did, especially with him being voiced by John Bailey again.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, yeah, that's definitely a Tetrajet from Bumblebee as well.
Yeah, with the way this comes down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starscream looks good. But yeah, quick little bit of posters there. So we got some new listings for Earthspark. I don't collect any of the Earthspark stuff, but I know some people do. Possibly a new series. It could be a sequel series to it called Cyberworld. We got Mirage, Scorponok, Armor, Galvatron, Skybite, Meg Bull. I don't know if that means Megatron as a bull somehow. Snarl, OP Off-Road could be an off-road vehicle for Optimus. Chomp and Battle Grimlock. Cyberchargers. So interesting listings there. Good to see more Mirage. Now this I cannot wait for.
The Zoids Diaclone.
Yeah, Synergenics, Transformers, Zoids, and Diaclone. Shield D Prime.
Yeah, because didn't Zoid start off as a spinoff of Diaclone as well?
It might have been, but I think it might have also been its own thing, slightly inspired by Diaclone.
Because this would make so much sense as like just the ultimate like coming together type of thing, you know?
Yeah. So they teased that. I'm hoping Pulse gets some orders of this, or some stock of this.
Oh, they if we get the Japanese Moonlander and Hasbro Pulse, we would.
Well, I'm still waiting on Supermode Starscream to hit Pulse. And then this, I was disappointed in this when I saw how they actually did it. Because you got Kiryu Optimus Prime for whatever goddamn reason, and Megatron as Godzilla with Sludge's head.
Now so the Dino mode doesn't look bad,
but it doesn't make sense character-wise.
Yeah,
why would Megatron be Godzilla? Wouldn't that be more like Space Godzilla or Mecha Godzilla?
That's what I'm thinking. And on top of this too is I don't know if we're going to get to it, but the when the Zoids so it was a triple threat when the Zoids got announced, the Godzilla got announced, and then Monster Hunter
I've got that as a separate tab way later, but then there's this whole thing for Macross, then Monster Hunter.
Yeah, see, and then
Spider-Man Zoids.
But I mean, we'll get to the Transformer one later, and I'll save my stuff for that. But yeah, the Zoids one looks good, but the
Zoids one is the best one out of all of them, in my opinion.
I'll probably still end up getting the G2 Laser Prime because I'm just a sucker for that mold.
Oh, here's some better looks at it. I might get the Kiryu Prime again because I really like the mold too. Yeah, I think the colors look good on it.
I mean, And I think this is a case of like if people buy the Godzilla one, they'll keep him in Godzilla mode because he doesn't like again he doesn't look bad.
No.
Yeah, he does not look bad at all. But again, that attributes it to being just a good fucking mold.
Mhm. And we're getting it again at the beginning of next year as G2 Grimlock.
And the Kiryu, yeah, and the colors doesn't look. The colors don't look bad in truck mode, but in robot mode, it's like okay, I can understand why they chose the colors in robot mode because the Kiryu suit is basically all silver except for the guns on his shoulders, which are blue.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like okay, it's accurate, but doesn't mean it.
Doesn't mean it works.
The color scheme doesn't translate well into a
No.
different. It just
And like, why just a regular semi truck? Wouldn't it make more sense for him to be like some sort of military vehicle with maybe like a maser gun?
I guess this would be a case of like these are just the molds I have lying around.
Probably.
That pseudo makes sense, and I can understand why they chose the G2 laser prime because he does have the giant cannons on his shoulders.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
was shown off around the same time. This does have some relevance to the Studio Trigger animation. This is the collaboration with Bump of Chicken, which is the band that performed the song Mayday for the Studio Trigger animation. So
Yeah, I was about to say like this actually shows up in the Studio Trigger animation. I thought it was weird, but now that I see that they made a toy, it's like oh, they deliberately put that in the animation so they can sell this.
yep. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not something I need.
It looks like
It looks like a prototype.
It
like
looks
those
like
old, like those Kenner prototype figures that Reaction put out a few years ago.
Oh no, I get very big 5-year-old coloring a coloring book vibe from this thing.
Yeah, like that Joffrey figure of RD Prime.
Yeah,
from a few years ago.
like little Timmy's version of Optimus finally brought to real life.
In-hand images of Galvatron. We'll just rifle through this. Looks really good. I can't wait to get them. Have them with Tidal Waves parts. Because I think the Megatron would look better with the toy colored parts instead of the show colored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
I think that's... The tank just looks so good. The white, the pink, the gold.
I know it
looks regal.
I know it's an easy choice because it's just a recolor, but at the same time, it's like I'm glad Armada's getting more and more love.
Mm-hmm. Some better images of Prime. I know we had a few earlier, but shown off more. Like those two are the same pictures that we saw. But it sucks that the Matrix is unpainted, but yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so there he is next to the missing link, and I don't know what this one is.
Oh, that's a blocky.
So, is that the blocky?
Yeah, that's the G1.
Oh yeah, I can see now the hands.
Yeah.
So it must be the Chase variant, but
yeah,
he is quite a bit shorter than the G1.
It's not just he's shorter, but like look at those the arms on the He seems better. Okay, so I can understand
better proportions.
Yeah, but
yeah, because these arms go clear down to his knees. These are just slightly above.
I was like, dude, did you hold on to something for too long and you just like cartoonishly stretched out?
No, truck is monkey.
Monkey is
truck looks good. I'm glad they go with the PVC tires. I'm glad that the rims are unpainted because of what's happening with some of those PVC tires and paint.
What's going on with that?
So like with Sandstorm, some of the paint like comes off from his shins or whatever. If you same with Beachcomber, like it's melting the paint.
Ugh.
That's why you don't use blast effects with figures, or don't display figures with the blast effects, or else it melts the plastic.
All mine's in a bag.
Yeah. Pictures of Quake looks good. I mean, despite being a retool of Skullgrin, which I think he should have been his own mold, mostly because of the tank mode, which looks like crap. Like robot mode looks great. Tank mode looks like crap.
I think that we had this discussion before where it's like I went back. Yeah, because I went back and I looked at the transformation and the it's the G1. The G1 Quake was like a two-stepper, so how do you make a more like how do you make it more deluxe? How do you make it more complex from a two-stepper?
Well, you do
And
better than this, for starters. Because this looks like it's stacked way too high when tanks should be short and wide.
I can already tell my biggest complaint is that you won't be able to rotate the turret.
You can. It
Oh,
just
you
doesn't
can.
look good. Yeah,
Oh,
just the gray part rotates. So it's like
eh,
maybe 90 degrees from left to right.
yeah.
So maybe you get like 45 degrees here and 45 degrees this
It's
way.
still, hey, but at the same, I was gonna say that's an improvement, but at the same time, that's a bare minimum now. When
Just,
when
it
we had,
looks too tall.
I'm I reserve my final judgment to having in hand because if anything, he will be in robot mode in my collection.
Yeah. And the robot mode looks fine.
Because as much as I want to, as much as I want to get the Titans of Returns mold again, which I probably still will.
I have it.
Um, um, speaking of which, hey, oh, those evil sons of bitches are cooking. I can smell. They knew I was going to be in a podcast. They're teasing me. I can smell that. Like the whole house smells like bacon and cheese. Like, oh, those sons of bitches.
Oh, roommates?
Yeah, they're cooking. Literally.
I thought you were talking about Hasbro or the photographer.
No, I
But look,
smell bacon and cheese. They're cooking something in the kitchen right
look
now.
at that. Finally have all three of our double target masters.
Hey,
Now they need to do the Autobots. Starting with a new scoop.
I think I had a scoop when I was a kid.
I have the Curling 31. Oh, I cannot wait to get this.
This was a long time coming.
Yeah. Looks so good. The head looks perfect. I'm glad. We talked about this before. Why does he have chocolate wheels?
I think maybe
They look like chocolate.
the only thing I can think of is to maybe help them stand out against the black body because
They look better black. It's fine.
I don't know. Maybe
Like
maybe
if they really wanted to stand out, mold them in black, paint the rims silver. Come on, Hasbro, you have the budget. I know you do. Some in-hand images of Gamer Edition Ratchet, and I don't know. I really like it, but seeing some of it looks kind of.
to be fair, a lot of the Gamer Edition stuff has been really shelly, only because of again.
Well, just the fact that his shoulders here are just shells over the actual shoulders, like they're literally shoulder pads.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to defend this a little bit because this was one of the few times where the design was meant to be only in video game, and if they could make a toy out of it. So they're doing.
I mean, I'm still getting it. I'm still excited to get it regardless. So I'm glad he comes with this repair array, and it's a different. Some people said it's the same axe that came with Prime. No, it's clearly different.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that as actually. No, I mean it's obvious that it's different. Like compare them side by side, it's two completely different pieces.
I mean, like fans of the OG games have been wanting this figure for for over a decade at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, now we're gonna get Ironhide out of it with some slight retooling.
It's a given. If we get Ratchet, we get Ironhide, and we get Ironhide. It's a give and take. We know they're coming.
Yeah. Speaking of the games, they're likely coming back this year. We'll probably hear something around Comic-Con, if I had to guess.
When is New York Comic-Con? By the
way, the 17th of October. Do we have any comments, by the way?
Let's see. Hold on. Daniel said, "I really want the Godzilla crossover to be more than what we get. I have been been low expectations."
I'm guessing he says he's been having low expectations.
Yeah.
But yeah, so can't wait for these to come back. I'm gonna play the hell out of those games. G1 40th anniversary Prime. We talked about this during the Comic-Con stream or the day after Comic-Con, but finally getting some actual and like studio photography. The truck and robot mode look great. The trailer's where they kind of lose me because of the visible screw holes. Why couldn't you do a sticker with just the gray and the Autobot symbol and cover that up. You can have 2 stickers. It'll be okay, Hasbro. It's okay, Boo Boo. You can do stickers.
I think it's because it's either a. Ooh.
I'm guessing you got food.
Yes.
I heard ooh. Yeah, I wonder when this is going to go up for pre-order, because it's not going to be the 40th anniversary for much longer. Like, this is something I expected to go up this past Tuesday, but
I can definitely see this as something. Oh, he brought me ramen. Roommate brought me ramen. I can definitely see this as something that it's. Okay, so is it going to be mass retail release?
it's a Walmart exclusive.
When's their Collector Con Collector Fest thing supposed to happen?
It already did.
Already did.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saving it for holidays.
Maybe.
Because
maybe around New York Comic Con, I would imagine.
Possibly. But the Walmart exclusive. Yeah, Hasbro really does have it as being tight armed by Walmart at this point.
Mm-hmm. We've got another one that we'll look at, but this is also at the Expo in Japan. So they're doing another dramatic capture set. This is the triple takeover. So you got Astro Train, Starscream, and Blitzwing. So Starscream's got some better detail here on the fins. I don't know what they changed for robot mode, unless it's white paint here, maybe on the chest. I can't tell.
Lighter blue on everything. He has the actual light blue on the. Yeah. Oh, he actually has the light blue on the shins.
Okay.
And he has more actual if you look closely, he actually has panel lighting in the legs too.
Well, I think that's just the molding.
The mold.
Possibly. I don't think it's paint. Blitzwing looks so much better. I love that lighter purple. I love the silver here. The blue cockpit. Like, tank mode's still not great, jet mode's still not great, but still looks really good.
The gray treads.
Mm-hmm.
They look a lot better.
The colors do a lot for me to make this look better. But hopefully we get a more accurate design. Same with Astro Train. Like, the colors look fantastic. No schmutz. It just needs a better mold. Especially with how short Astro Train is. Like, he needs to be an actual leader by himself or a commander. I believe Starscream does come with the coronation set, so you can have that. The images here look weird. It's just because they're backwards. I think they're attached backwards. Yeah. So this is all the stuff that's included. So you don't get the tender with Astro Train. You don't get the weird extra weapons. You just get these two, that one, and then Blitzwing. You just get his 2 blasters and sword. So you don't get the weird Hulk hands.
See, I'm like, okay, so at the end of the day, I do believe these are toys. I understand that these are toys. So if you give me accessories, I will goof off with the accessories. But I can understand why
some of them just don't make sense.
It's obvious just to pad the they had they had leftover budget for a leader class because he has the complex engineering for a leader class, but they had extra budget. It's like saying, hey, we have to spend this $100, but we spent 80 of it, and we have to spend $20. Okay, we'll just throw this in.
Yeah, or this is too expensive to price out at a Voyager, but we can't quite put it out a leader because there's not enough here. So we'll just add 4 things. But yeah, I might get this set. I might wait, see if we get a proper Studio Series Astro Train and Blitzwing. So we got God Bomber to go with your Super Genrai.
This was the duh. I mean, we all knew this was
Yeah, I mean, it was coming from you could see it coming from a country mile. But this looks fantastic. And there is another set, which I'm probably going to be more inclined to pick up that one.
I think it's a cute idea. He comes. Oh, was it the Brain Masters or whoever's in the chest?
No, it's the Headmaster Juniors. So you got Minerva, Shuta, and Cab.
Yeah, I was like, okay, they like I don't know much about this series, but I do know of these three guys. So to have them included in the masterpiece, like okay, that's they didn't need to do it, but it's nice that they did.
Mm-hmm. You got God Jinrai fully combined. So yeah,
I think
there's that one.
I th- I think they already said it, but I think that the reason why they did move to MPG is because they're going to start focusing more on combiners.
Mm-hmm.
Which hey, if that if that means we eventually get like our Menosaur or our Bruticus or our Computron, I'm
Or
all down.
Devastator.
That's going to be an event. Like I want him to be like last. I want him to be the. I don't want him to be first. I want him to be the eventuality of like we're building up to him
Mm-hmm.
because he's supposed to be fucking massive. Like I want him. I want every single piece of him to be its own masterpiece that can combine, kind of like what they did with the trains.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want it to be a devastator who is a masterpiece. No, I want every single piece to be displayed as their own individual bots, so you can do that eventuality to build up to him.
Right. So this is a special box set release of God Bomber. Much like with the train bots, it is coming in this style of packaging, so you can package Super Genrai in with this to have a full box set of God Genrai. So you're not buying all of God Genrai with this. It's just God Bomber with prototype inspired parts, but can fit Super Genrai with it. So this is how the original prototype looked with the strange new head, the weird cannon instead of the missile launcher, and then these red panels.
That's
So
a
you
little bit
can,
too. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Like, okay, there's out there, and there's like you're based off of a
but
prototype.
this is really cool. Like you still get all the stuff to make the standard God Bomber. It's just those other parts are additional with
Yeah,
this,
in a
and then you also
weird.
get the MP Dinobot stand.
I was just gonna say, in a weird way, you kind of remind me. I need to buy some flight stands for for my figures. Oh,
And then
Daniel's got,
this one does come with a sword, unlike the standard release. So I'm more inclined to get this one than the standard release.
yeah. Daniel made some comments. From what I've heard about the Cybertron games and the other games coming back to consoles, it was Xbox company Microsoft that was the one who brought it up, and I thought it was not going to be on every console, which
No,
actually,
it's be on PC and Xbox because Microsoft bought Activision.
yeah. And I agree that Astrotrain Blitzwing need to be in the Studio Series 86 as molds, as well as the Starscream and the Seekers, making them more animation accurate.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the mold that they're using for the Seekers right now is we definitely hit a wall when it comes to Seekers. Where once we hit that good like niche, it's kind of hard to improve on it until we have a completely overhaul mastery again, like what we did going from the deluxe to the
Well,
Voyager.
the biggest problem with the Voyager one is the lack of waist swivel. Like, if they could figure out a way to make that work, then you would have broken through that wall.
The only
But
way I can see that is by upgrading to a leader. Sadly
yeah,
enough, because
so
there's not enough part count to justify it without it breaking.
yeah. So for announced for to go up on pre-order on Transformers Day, which was the most lackluster stream of all time. We'll get into it. They did through some YouTubers announce Studio Series Transformers One, B127, and Elita One.
I thought it
The
was
B looks all right. The chest is a little bulbous,
yeah.
but I don't. It's not hateful.
I actually really like that they actually got content creators to announce this stuff.
Yeah, they
It,
did.
it,
Was it Rodimus Primal, Thew, and Emgo?
Emgo did Alita. Thew did Bumblebee
And same with Rodimus
and
Primal.
Rodimus. Which this it leads to more credit. It leads more credit to my working theory that Hasbro's trying to combat the illegal purchasing stuff for views.
Oh,
Like,
Thief versus Thief.
yeah, it's like why should we promote the people who are stealing stuff when we can just have the YouTube people promote the stuff for us? It's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
Alita's looking good. Bumblebee does look kind of clunky because of that chest.
The motorcycle mode on Alita looks all right. I mean, it's a little weird because of the giant shins on the side, but I can get used to it.
Yeah, because she has to be more thin because this is Studio Series.
Yep. In-hand images of Slipstream, but I have a theory because someone else posted some in-hand images and the colors were different than this. I think what we're seeing here is a lighting issue with the plastic. It could be different types of plastic along with paint, but the lighting conditions, it just purple does not photograph well.
It doesn't. It's oh goodness, like what was it? We had a toy that just did that too. It was like it did not photograph well at all.
I don't remember.
Oh, the Bumblebee Shockwave. Because remember people telling them how the purples were looking different in hand than they did in like videos and in photos.
Maybe I don't have the figure, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, I do.
She looks good. I can't wait for the non-F upgrade to fix everything that's wrong with her.
Do you want a Shockwave? I'm
good.
Okay, because I was just gonna say my work has like 4 or 5 of them just lying around right now. Yeah, I'm all for it. Well, she's supposed to be from where?
It's supposed to be Cyberverse, but she doesn't look anything like Cyberverse Windblade. She just looks like Takara Legends Windblade, or not Windblade, Slipstream. See, there's a problem. It looks just like Windblade. Windblade cosplaying a Slipstream. But yeah,
I think this is a case of, it's just take the nod to both. Mm-hmm. That's Slipstream and that we get a redo, because to give her would be because you have to remember they officially stated that each mold has to have multiple uses. So
yeah.
So you got to give them credit somewhere. It's like flipping Shadow Striker and being RID Sideswipe at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks good. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, Yellow Park. This is the more advanced model. There's Alita. So yeah, it is definitely more like a burgundy or maroon instead of pink. Mm-hmm. Of course, D16 kind of having that champagne-y color that Prime has. Although the Prime, they elected to go with actual silver. I wish they would have swapped like the paint color to match how the, I don't know. Oh, you can do the comic thing. From the Skybound. So yeah, there's the Yellow Park kits. Core Class Galvatron and the weird rock dude. Can't wait for this Galvatron. I'm glad they went with the animation colors. And this guy, I believe he's based on Victory.
I think so.
I think an episode from Victory or Headmasters.
Oh, he gave him like little fins on the blade.
I think those were already there. I think they just highlighted them now with the purple.
Oh. Again, paint decals can highlight things you might have missed the first time.
Yeah.
Can he actually hold the guns?
Yeah, Galvatron, yeah.
Yeah.
We did find out that there is a listing for Vortex in Wave 2, moving Swindle down to like Wave 3 or 4. So we are going to be getting a new Bruticus along with Superion within the next year and a half. So that means we're going to get Onslaught as a commander class in 2026.
Now this is where we differ from. Menasor was a good test run.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still Motormaster wearing his friends.
Yeah, I hope with the aerial bots and the Combaticons that it's proper combiner. Now, It doesn't seem like they're going to do a Scramble City thing. Unless they're going to try to figure out a way to make it work for Nexus Prime.
Maybe. Now, to be fair, the combination joint that they invented for Combiner Wars is a really good piece of engineering. I can see
Yeah, but
them.
the problem with that is having it attached to the neck mechanism. Like, if they could figure out a way to make that work without having the head attached to that joint,
Ooh,
then more
yeah,
power to them.
yeah.
Because that's where the biggest problem with the Combiner Wars figures was that was always like right there in their chest, attached to their head. There was no getting away from it. Unless you were Breakdown or Dead End. Like, those two knew what they were doing. But yeah, I'm excited for more combiners, especially like Devastator is going to be an obvious improvement, and same with Menasor. But if they can improve upon what we got with Combiner Wars for these two, then I'm super excited. Especially with the Combaticons, because that's my favorite combiner team.
Mine is low-key Computron. So as much as I like
a new Computron would be awesome.
Yes. I really think like he's the most I can't say underrated, but like he's the one that's like very quickly just like
dismissed or passed by.
Oh yeah, like when everybody was getting like packs, Computron was like, oh yeah, we forgot about him. He's a Hasbro exclusive. Like give him some, give my smart dude some love, please.
Yeah. 3-0 MDLX Bumblebee. So.
Oh, it's the yeah. It's this brand.
Yeah, 3-0. So very well detailed, very well painted.
Like it's still like so I officially have a new Holy Grail to get for my collection, and that is the 3-0 Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire Optimus Prime combination.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because it's like that's one of the like from the videos I've seen and the people who have said it in hand, like as much as people hate the Optimus, like as much even the few Bayverse people who hate the design admit that figure's good. Because it even in combination, it still retains all the articulation.
Yeah,
which is
amazing.
It
looks really good.
Oh yeah, I love the sheen. I love the newest.
I wonder why she comes with Orion Pax's hands.
Probably part count.
Yeah, especially since she doesn't have the option of a battle mask.
Yeah, because like we've seen it multiple times where a smaller figure like her will come with additional accessories for another figure.
Mm-hmm.
Because she technically has the budget and the room for it.
So there you got D16 or Megatron with both of his fusion cannon styles that we've seen from the trailers.
Daniel asks, guys, did you hear that Hasbro was teasing Studio Series from PulseCon, and that they said they were going to be updated on October the 27th?
Yes, I was going to get into that when we get to the PulseCon stream.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't listen to PulseCon, I just watched it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Megatron looks good. Prime looks awesome. I love the axe with the blue and then the orange on the perimeter of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't have the budget because like he comes with 2 different chests, 2 different shoulders, a shoulder. Yeah, he definitely does not have the budget to have the additional.
My head.
Where'd my head go? God bless, the axe looks so good.
Yeah, the axe looks killer. Like, hopefully Toy Hacks does something to make it look like that.
Yeah. It's like I'm so used to solid colors, to see something that's like gradient like that, just hits all the right spots.
So along with that Prime, we are getting Bombshell with Ramhorn, and they've opted to go with the robot mode color scheme of the gray chest for Bombshell. So just like in the cartoon, he's got the gray chest instead of purple.
Why? I mean, what was his? I mean, you give us Ramhorn. Why? I mean, is
Ramhorn? I don't know. Probably because they didn't want to do rewind and eject unless they're going to do it as a little pack.
Because the 40th anniversary because the 40th anniversary blaster came with steel.
Came with steel jaw. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I like as I'm asking myself this, I look my head to the right to look at my 40th anniversary blaster. I was like, oh yeah, he did come with steel jaw, didn't he? Yep, and that's his partner. Yep, makes sense.
Yeah,
See,
I'm probably gonna pick this setup. I still need to get kickback and shrapnel.
I love little bundle kits like this. Give me 2 small guys and some accessories because like ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted flipping energon cubes as just an accessory.
Oh, I still want more energon cubes. So
Yeah.
me getting the Insecticons is the perfect incentive to get more.
Yeah, and especially seeing that they come with like 5 or 6 or 7, like so
Yeah, I've only got 3 that came with
I want
one of the Netflix things.
eventually
came in the little baggie and the Play-Doh.
Yeah, eventually what I want to do is I want to get enough of those to make a throne to sit my Megatron on and take pictures of it.
So there was some sad news this past month as Peter Renaday unfortunately passed away. It was around the same time as James Earl Jones.
Oof.
So yeah, we lost Master Splinter and Grapple. So may their souls rest.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we will get in depth on this after a majority of this stream, so skip that for now. So if you're collecting the Iron Factory Laukaiser, we are getting our first ever, like in the history of any Transformers figures, this is the company that's going to do the first Death Cobra to go with your Laukaiser. How crazy is that a third-party company, not Hasbro, not Takara, is doing Death Cobra? The character that only appeared in one episode of Victory. And he turns into a hind. Oh, that looks so cool. Any thoughts?
He looks cool. I haven't watched Victory, so I don't have really any attachment to it. But I mean, he looks cool.
I just think it's crazy that they've never ever made a figure of him, but now a third party company is doing it for their combiner. So yeah, I might get in on these, and they're $50 a piece. And this Iron Factory's got a very good reputation as far as Legends class stylized combiners or just figures. So might start picking those up. So here we go. PulseCon stream. Talked about Dino King. I've got him on pre-order. Cannot wait. Finally, someone to go with Deathsaurus against Victory Saber, Galaxy Shuttle, Minerva.
Oh, that's right. I have to get him for the Victory Shelf.
Mm-hmm. Getting a reissue of Cosmos makes sense because he was severely short-packed in a Walmart exclusive. So now everyone can get him with his checkered flag, even though it doesn't make sense for this version of him now. They should have just changed the paint to be an Autobot symbol.
They knew they both. What? Okay, so tinfoil hat time, right? I don't think they made him a chase figure on purpose. I think that was Walmart strong arming them again.
Oh, it most likely was, just like with Soundwave and Bumblebee.
Yeah, because it's the only exclusive mold. But why is it one per? Why is it one per case? Because hey, it's our mold. Come get it at Walmart. And oh no, you didn't get a chance to get it. Well, while you're here,
yep.
Yeah.
G2 Breakdown. So unlike the other two that were Walmart exclusives, G2 Breakdown is a mass retail release. So hopefully they reissue the other two.
I cannot wait until they it's probably going to be a Generation Selects. But
Motomaster is going to be a Generation Selects or something like that because I don't think they're going to put a Commander out as a store retail.
Like it's kind of like what they did for Omega Sentinel, the repaint of Omega Supreme.
It'll be a Gen Selects release.
As much as like this is definitely one of those things of I'm not going to buy it, but I like seeing this happen.
Oh, I'm definitely buying it. I'm 2 figures deep, and I've got the Combiner Wars 1. I got to get all the G2 Stunticons I can.
I still have to get the base Motormaster. But they thankfully I think they must have like reprinted him or something because like you can get him in like Amazon for like cheaper than retail now.
Yeah. My biggest problem is the fact that Mark wanted to give him the Lamborghini mode or the mode, like changing the whole front here.
Yeah.
But Hasbro strong armed him and said, "No, we don't have the budget for that." Like, wow. So yeah, Mark was, from what I heard, Mark was pretty upset about that.
Motormaster.
Origin Bumblebee, they said he was hard to find, which I don't think he was hard to find because I found like 8 or 9 of them the first time I visited here in El Paso, like a year and a half ago. So I think there's plenty of them at Target, but that's the problem. He was a Target exclusive.
Yeah, and not every area has a Target.
Yeah, and the Wheeljack that just came out this year.
Okay, so for my area, he popped up. He was in my area for a grand total of 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
And once he sold out, they never got a restock. I have 2 Targets in my area, and they never got a restock of either. None of them. The website didn't restock, and the stores didn't restock once he was gone. It's basically the same thing that happened with Origins Wheeljack. Jazz, weirdly enough, you can still find it. You can still find like on the website. You can find them secondhand for even cheaper. I guess he didn't sell well. So okay, so what's up with the blaster and the backpack? Those are new.
No, they were with the original release.
They were?
Yep. I've got him. The pistol is his pistol from the episode. I think the jetpack is more to reference the jetpack that goes with Prime and Sideswipe, but yeah, I don't think it fits them. I think it's just an extra accessory.
I initially when I first saw this, I didn't realize he can't. He didn't come. At first, when I saw this, I did not know the original release came with a blaster or a jetpack. I thought it was just the rods.
It came with all that you see there.
No,
but it's just a package refresh.
Okay, which I thought that would have been a really cool idea for not just a package refresh, but give them some more accessories to kind of make the releases different, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
So Armada Sideswipe, give us more Armada love.
Give us mini-cons.
Give us.
I think that was a really lame excuse of Mark to say, "Oh, well, we didn't have enough budget and the parts for the mini-con." What's that rocket launcher doing there that doesn't even belong with this character? Like, why does Wheeljack, not Sideswipe, need a rocket launcher?
To be fair, that rocket launcher is probably part of the mold.
Oh yeah, I'm fairly certain it is gang molded, but like it just, I don't know. It just drives me nuts that they keep using that excuse.
Give us like at least like do like a multi-pack or something like a 10 multi-pack.
Yeah, they need to do like a 5-pack of mini-cons at this point. We need Leader 1, Swindle, Sparkplug, and Windshear, and Ramjet.
I was
to go with Tidal Wave.
Yeah. He's the one that really needed like a small, like an itty bitty companion to go with him. He really did.
And then include a drill bit to go with Metroplex. Yeah, Wheeljack looks really good. I'm glad they went with the show colors, or if you go by the Takara toy, Rampage, blue stripes. Watch them release a exclusive version with Windshear with the yellow stripes on the chest. They take up a majority of the sides. I can see that happening.
The bad part is the flipping 2-pack when they released earlier is probably better than this one. Because this is just a Sideswipe remold. Another one.
Well, same with the one that came with Rodimus.
But it still had the mini-con.
I know. But watch them do a like what they did with Hotshot exclusive, where he's more based on the Hasbro toy colors with Windshear. You see what I'm getting at? So you got show colors here, or Takara colors, and then show colors.
Yeah.
Or toy colors.
Daniel commented, of course, what I mean is the teasing of Studio Series 86 Devastator, because they were going to reveal it during PulseCon, but the designer Evan Brooks said that they didn't have it. They didn't have time for it.
No, it wasn't that they didn't have time. It's that I think, from what I'm saying, because they said even before the stream, someone on TFW or somewhere said before the stream even happened that it's not going to happen at PulseCon. I think Evan jumped the gun in saying, oh, we're going to reveal it at PulseCon before he had any official clarification on it, if it was true or not. I think he just got a little excited.
I mean, I can agree with that because like, look how many
Well, 'cause
streams how many streams did they tease Tidal Wave without saying
Yeah.
Tidal Wave? They streamed.
Yeah, at least
It was like 3.
2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Before because they were even like intentionally like, hey, we left hints in this stream for the next the big reveal. Wink. Which and that wasn't really a hint. That was more of a this is coming up next.
Yeah. Well, and then we initially, even Evan looked confused when Nate came in, gave us the correct answer. Evan said, "Oh yeah, we'll be seeing Devastator at New York Comic Con," and then Nate chimed in, "No, it'll be 10 7 or the 10/27." And Evan was like looking at him like weird, like, "Wait, what?" This is the first time I'm hearing of this. I don't think they've had the best communication with each other.
And it also possibly could have been like a super last minute decision.
Yeah, so they could have actually planned it for New York Comic Con after getting the date switched for this.
Yeah.
And then last minute they say, no, let's wait till PulseCon or 10/27.
Yeah. Because several things can happen, especially with a big reveal like that. Like maybe something went wrong and they had to push it back, or maybe something with New York Comic Con. Like maybe there's something. Maybe they weighed their choices because something at New York Comic Con they want to announce or something. My words are getting shuffled. Maybe there's something they want to reveal at Comic Con that they don't want to get overshadowed by Devastator.
Maybe.
Which would make a whole lot of sense because because what else do we have to next year's Titan class? That's when they usually announce it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's probably what they want to wait for. They want to.
Well, that goes into that thing I'm going to have you bring up after we get through more of this. But we are getting Ramjet as a single mass retail release. So any of those who don't want to pay $400 for the 2-pack from Amazon because of scalpers and the fact that a lot of them never got fulfilled, I was lucky to pay $90 for my 2-pack.
That was a case of, you can't really say scalpers. That was a case of like supply and demand, where the demand.
There's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's because it turned into a rare. That was that whole like era of like, was it 2020?
It was 2020, and then the whole thing with the Evergreen ship, like a bunch of shipments got lost, like through different ships, not just the Evergreen.
Yeah.
I do want to pick up Dirge because he has the molded plastic wings instead of the painted.
I just want to complete my my Seekers.
Yeah.
Which I'm actually kind of happy. Like, no matter where you go, you can still find the Cybertronian triple pack.
Yeah.
For retail.
Even Big Bad Toy Store tried to sell them for $50.
Yeah, like they retail at Target for $80. So I was like, I'm still kind of happy that no matter where I go, I can still find that 3-pack for like $80. So still paying retail for it is kind of happy.
Reissuing Tarn, I didn't know he was so short packed.
Oh yeah, he was one per case. He was a chase.
That's so stupid.
They did that shit on purpose. Like I found him at my Target once before, like literally, like I was in that period of being jobless for 2 months. I found him, and a brand new copy of him was $60, and I didn't have the money to pick him up. I was like, "Fuck!" Did they paint his wheels?
What do you mean?
The little things that run the treads. Those do they paint those?
Yeah, they were painted on the original too.
Oh, okay.
This is just a package refresh.
Oh, okay. Like I got the Cyberverse version, so I kind of like that one a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
But I might still end up getting it because like that one will go in my Cyberverse stuff, while that one will go to my generic Decepticon shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've got mine on my comic shelf, and then my Cyberverse one on the Cyberverse RAD Prime shelf. Galaxy Shuttle, already got them, so money saved for me. I was lucky to get them on Pulse when it was very briefly available.
I was lucky to get mine when they had that surprise restock on Walmart.com. Like I got the notification as like we were going to lunch. and I was in the
What
car
would be crazy is if they did a mass retail non-Velocitron release of the Hot Rod.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like that's something that people want. People want that toy or rebirth colored Rodimus.
Yeah.
So hopefully someday it sees the light of day. Overcharged. I got them pre-ordered. The colors look phenomenal.
I'll wait for him to pop up in my store. Like, I don't see. Like, I don't. I'm in no rush to get it. Like, I'll get it, but I'm in no rush to get it.
I got it because I think it's cool. The colors look phenomenal. Like I said, the colors look great, and it's a fun mold despite the issues between the main issue being the jet mode. And you could use the whole cans here because there is no fiction of him not using it, or you know what I mean. Like it'd make more sense than Blitzwing.
Yeah.
They talked about the MDLX stuff. Talked about the Transformers Day, and they made a big deal about it. Be like, oh yeah, we got all this stuff planned. This was the highlight for a lot of people. So, yeah. Voyager class Studio Series Sentinel Prime. Not really a triple changer. He just armors up.
Yeah, so. He gets a battle mask. I think someone pointed out too. He's the first one. He's the first figure in a long time where his arm actually becomes a gun, like without any accessories.
Yeah,
I mean it's a sleeve coming up, but still, it's a first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a couple comments from Daniel. Guys, I've really wanted to have Breakdown reissue because he was hard to get when Legacy Evolution was out, and he was sold out. I really want them to do another run again in G1 colors and new doors. The side doors of the Breakdown in Lamborghini mode to make it more like the Lamborghini, like which we have for Menasor gift set and G2 recolor of it.
Yeah, that would be nice for them to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sentinel looks really good. They went up for pre-order on the 17th. Like that's the only thing new that went up for pre-order on the 17th, because the stream was just a bunch. I'll just say it right now, the stream from the 17th was just stuff from the past year or last year, and they made the Prime with Chain Claw sound like it's a brand new thing for this year. Like it was the worst Hasbro stream I've ever seen.
This stream for me was, I was at work when this thing got streamed, and nothing, like, even as I'm like at work thumbing through the stream, like hitting the skip forward, I'm sitting here like, you're wasting my time at work. Half the stuff you announced is either, oh cool, another just repaint, nothing really new. Is this really feels like a filler wave essentially.
Well, it's just them putting everything on clearance, basically.
Yeah.
And then people being just completely insane because the comment section was not moderated at all. So people were spamming slanderous stuff about other YouTubers and just spamming deplorable things. Because I dare not repeat them because it's bad.
Oof. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then the lady, like I don't remember the lady's name presenting it. She is, I guess, one of the designers for Hasbro, but I don't think I've ever seen Mark be that cringy.
Pro tip for everybody, especially if you watch the live stream, do not turn on the chat. I don't know if they I don't know if they have no moderators in there.
They had no moderator at all.
It's also toys. It's also meant for kids. Turn off live chat, because that I'm just gonna say this again. Do not read that live chat. Do not go watch the replays and read that live chat. It is not only toxic, it is
disturbing and just absolute spam. They keep repeating the same thing over and over. Different users spamming the same messages from the other people over and over.
Okay. I'll put it and try to put in this context. In a stream about children's toys at the end of the day, that is the most toxic, disturbing, and vile stuff I've ever read in a chat. Why in the world does that exist for a toy? That's something
for a Walmart stream.
For any of the streams. Why?
Well, I mean, I'm saying especially on Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, this is Walmart. It's expected. Walmart. It's Walmart. Expect trash. But,
Um,
yeah.
let's move on from that
Yeah.
because so you can see here Nate, one of the new members of the design team. I think probably going forward because I think BMAC is leaving Transformers. I can't remember either that or he's going to be more on the GI Joe side thing of Hasbro instead of Transformers. I can't remember what the whole story with that is.
Oh no, you're right. I remember hearing about this. BMAC is going to GI Joe.
But you can see Nate wearing the Devastator shirt. So they have plans for Devastator. We are going to see part of him this year. I cannot wait. And the new line of Transformers is going to be G of He Primes.
Goof of Prime. Goof Primes.
No, G of He. No, it's Age of the Primes.
Yeah, I mean the leaks were already confirmed about this. I do give him props for the set display behind him about having all the molds, all the.
Well, that's all the Deathsaurus sprues.
Yeah. I mean, I caught on to that, but I just like that in general how they're embracing more and more about the runner type of thing because like they even did that they even did that during the last PulseCon too, where everything was like.
Well, I think the last two.
Yeah, I really dig that. That's a nice little like aesthetic that they only reserve for PulseCon. That's nice touch.
Now they also did the Hall of Fame, and some winners were obvious, especially. So the winner for the fan favorite Prime was Megatronus, which oddly enough, Megatronus Prime, aka the Fallen, is in Wave 1 as a leader class for Age of the Prime. So we'll probably see that. I want to say that there's a UK event. I think it's in that same little slide, but that I sent you. There's a UK event right after Comic-Con or right before 1027 that's going to announce or that's going to reveal the first wave.
So I know the whole gimmick of the next line is all about the primes, right?
I don't think there is a gimmick. I think it's just the theme.
Yeah. So what's going to be the overall tying theme? Like, we can understand that the whole thing about Legacy is that something happened and the universe kind of like shattered for a moment, allowing other universes to cross over for a big fight. So what is this one? Is this the case of the primes got either reawoken or traveled back through time to, oh shit, I'm supposed to be dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
it could be a reawakening. I think either that or they are starting to come through the multiversal portal from their timeline.
Or because there's certain primes we never knew the fate of. They just kind of like disappeared from the lore. Like Sagittarius Prime, we didn't know what the fuck happened to him.
Who?
Was it Sagittarius Prime? The first beast.
You mean
Prime?
Onyx?
Yeah, the one who's a centaur.
Well, a little bit of a spoiler if you haven't read IDW, but he is somebody else.
It's gonna take me a while to read the IDW. Like you can tell me the spoiler now, and I'll forget it. Like 2 days.
Well, I don't want to spoil it on the stream, but I mean, some people already know. But
send it to me. Send it to me via typed message then. So.
But what else? Legacy Toy of the Year, I think was. Who was it again? I can't remember who the Legacy Toy of the Year was, but they said, oh, it was Magmatron. And then Animated Optimus was like very close second. Studio Series Toy was 86 Prime, which not everyone has yet, but it's still voted because, I mean, it's Optimus Prime. It looks like the best figure for Studio Series of the year because a lot has been either repaints or Gamer Edition. And then for exclusive / crossover was Party Wallop. And then for a human inductee, they had Marcelo, who does a lot of the artwork.
Yeah.
So those were the.
Was he the guy who did all the pictures and stuff?
I think so. He did. Well, no, he did like the actual artwork.
Oh, the actual hand-drawn art.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was when they were talking about him, and then I researched him afterwards. Like, oh, okay. Like the only artist that I talked to that did the packaging art was Roy Musso, who did a lot of the Titans Return artwork.
Okay.
So that was that. In-hand images of Dino King, looking really good.
Oh, that's what I wanted to look up on Hasbro Pulse to see if they still have them.
I think he's still available.
Because I know the Hasbro Pulse stuff tends to linger a good while. Like, I think there's Hasbro supposed to sell even from last year still on the site.
Well, no, they aren't even like in stock. They were just pre-order.
Oh no, yeah, they're still there.
The coloring looks so good on this.
See, I like as soon as basically confirmed that this was going to turn into the
Volcanicus.
The whole Volcanicus scene. As soon as it got confirmed that was going to turn it into Dino King, a lot of people were like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know what? Actually having in my mind, in my little weird ball of a brain up here, it makes so much sense to have all these little guys make a make a combiner like this. Also as an entry point for kids. This is really good. Because from the standpoint of because all these figures are $10, right? Or they were $10. Mm-hmm. And over time, if as long as they stayed on top of it, like what was it, like one or two every year?
And boom. 1 or 2 a wave for these Dinobots.
Yeah, so like every 2 to 3 months, you're only spending $10. You can eventually get this guy. That's budget wise, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I will definitely pick this guy up because I do like the Victory / Japanese shelf I have going on over here, mostly thanks to the HasLabs. But
yeah,
it's also making me it's also reminding me of the more Japanese shows. I watched Headmasters, but dear Lord, Headmasters was very.
The Malaysian dub was bad.
I watched the actual Japanese dub, and dude, the flip! Oh my god, it was such. Just to keep it short, it was such 80s stereotypical anime. Ultra Magnus was on the video call with Hot Rod talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the English dub, right?
No, this was this was the Shout Factory DVDs that was straight just subbed.
Oh, it was subtitled? Or...
Yeah, this was subtitled. And the thing was, it was a trope of anime of the announcer to be narrating something that was about to happen, almost word for word. Like it's like Ultra Magnus was on a video call with Springer about Cybertron, and literally pans over and goes, Ultra Magnus, hey Springer, I'm here to talk to you about Cybertron. Like, and I thought that was a trope. I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize that Japanese anime actually did that in the 80s. No, it did. If you go watch actual Japanese dubs, it's like, oh god, it hurts. It hurt me to go to watch that. Oh my god. Sorry, little tangent.
We got our studio images of the reveals. So yeah, Wheeljack looks fantastic.
Hey, Dominic's in the chat. Hey, what do you think of Jada Toys 138 132 scale
132nd
of the G1 Bumblebee and Jazz?
I really want to get those. Jazz
is a must get. Jazz is definitely a must get for me. Like that stuff would not be on my radar until Jazz hit. And then I was like, yeah, this is yep. If it pops up at my work, which they usually do, I'm walking out with it.
I mean, if they have multiples of Jazz. And there's Overcharge. I like the new molding on the side of his face to give him those vents.
Yeah.
Got Galaxy Shuttle, aka Jazz as a jet. He's got a very jazzy head. Of course, the United art or United photo op of these three. Yeah. Got our possible first look at some reaction figures. So you got Ghost Starscream. Don't know what the deal is with this Grimlock, but just dyno mode. Frenzy, Prototype RC, and I'm guessing that's the VHS Megatron because it's got Volume 2, and then there's a Soundwave that's rumored as well, which I've got somewhere here.
Yeah, the Super 7 stuff is not really my bag, but like
No.
it's definitely one of those like, this is neat. But at the same time, if someone gifted me one, I would not complain. Would I go out my way?
I've been only getting the Beast Wars figures.
Dalton?
Yeah.
I would not. I would actually be more disappointed if you weren't. It's like he's not collecting Beast Wars stuff. What's wrong with you?
I still need to backtrack a couple. I need the Shadow Panther and T-Rex.
That reminds me. I need to go back and go back. That reminds me. I need to go back and try to track down some of those Kingdom 2 packs I missed. Like I missed the Silverbolt Sideswipe one.
Oh yeah.
That was on like Amazon for like retail price for like years until just recently, and even then it only went up by like a few bucks.
There are three breakdowns here.
Yeah. I cannot wait to get Motor Master. Like I already repurposed the flipping Stunticons to the floor, because as soon as I get Motor Master, they're going to become Minosaur, and they're basically going to stand amongst the Titans.
Right.
All my Titans are on the floor.
This promotional mailer going out to YouTubers and influencers. I know MGO got one, and as soon as he got that Megatron in there, he did a review like that day.
Yep. I think he was one of the first.
Yeah, it was him, then Pia.
Mr. doesn't read instructions.
Who?
Is it Pia? Yeah, Mr. I don't read instructions, yeah.
Huh.
I call him Mr. Don't Read Instructions because I watched multiples of his reviews. And he was a case of like, I don't know where this part goes and this part goes. And then openly admits to not reading the instructions, and the instructions would tell him exactly where those parts goes. Like,
wow.
Moron.
So if you're disappointed by the Minecraft movie trailer, here's something that might be better for you. A crossover with Minecraft and Transformers.
Okay, I have to admit something here. I just downloaded Minecraft because I have a friend who loves Minecraft to fucking death, and he loves it to death, and he's been bugging me to play it for years at this point. So I finally broke down. It's only a gig, so I was like, you know what, fine. And the day after I downloaded it, this gets announced.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, you know. How did you know?
Yeah, we don't know what's all in it. It could just be some skins or like a texture thing, but
more likely what it's going to be is that it's probably going to be a skin, a sound pack, a texture pack,
a resource pack,
and a resource pack. It's probably going to be like what they did for the Mario packs, where
for the Halo one.
Yeah. Where it's going to be like $10, and it's going to come with a bunch of things. So it won't just be Optimus Prime. You'll get a bunch of things with it, which is, you know what? Okay, it's a skin pack. You don't need it, but damn, your timing is impeccable.
So Blockies putting out their stuff for TF1.
Ironhide,
Hound. Yep. Death Tracker.
I don't know. Ooh.
Sentinel with his Dark of the Moon styled blade. Or his Thanos blade. Wheeljack. And then, of course, the Galaxy. These are the Galaxy sets. So these are your 9 per case blind bag sets.
Yeah.
And they're doing the classic ones, which are the more in-depth models. So you got the armored up battle mode Sentinel. You got Elita 1. And then Orion and D16.
Yeah.
They are already up for pre-order. We also got this right here from Funko Pop. So, rumor mentioned Transformers Pop, Omega Supreme, 6 inches tall, Cyclonus and Hot Rod with the Matrix. So, yeah. all coming out probably sometime next year, 6/25/25. So for anyone who collects pops, Hasbro will be having a Transformers panel and brand panel at New York Comic Con. It says here, new series figures and announced new team members joining G.I. Joe Classified Series line, and you won't want to miss the launch of the newest HasLab project for Ghostbusters. Huh.
Oh, what?
I wonder what that would be then. It'd probably be another cosplay item. Unless they
Okay.
want to do the Firehouse in 6-inch scale.
Okay, so we got to think about this for a second. Okay, they did the proton pack. The
They did
wand.
the Utrano wand.
The
The ghost
wand.
trap.
The wand was actually sold separately. That was actually a retail release.
Oh yeah.
Because I
And
actually
then
have
the proton pack came with the trap.
no, it did not. The trap and the detector was the second HasLab.
Really, I thought that was with the proton pack.
Nope.
Huh.
The proton pack was by itself because that thing was a beast. I have a hardcore Ghostbusters fan friend, and he managed to get everything. He got the proton pack, and that box was massive. He's still waiting on the trap. It's the trap, the step activator, which is modeled after Afterlife, so it looks like a gas pedal. And then and it comes with
the PKE meter.
PKE meter with the stun feature.
Hmm.
Because in Afterlife, the little wands were able to like go further. Like instead of like arching out to look at T, they would go even further and form like a stun gun.
Huh. I still haven't seen Afterlife.
It's in the first 5 minutes of the movie, so I'm not really spoiling anything on that one.
Okay.
Like it's in the first scene of the movie, so you won't be missing it. By the way, you and all the fans out there, go watch Afterlife. It's such, good. It's a good movie. Especially if you're a Ghostbuster fan. If you're a Ghostbuster fan, you owe it to watch that movie. Frozen Empire was all right. It wasn't groundbreaking, but at the same time, it's like I'm glad I watched it. It was fun. It was a fun movie.
So here's the full reveal of the Galaxy pack. So you get Orion and B without their cogs. You get Orion with, and then D16 with. For some reason, he's underslinging the fusion can. I guess it's just how the figures are made. Because a lot of these parts are reused. Got Sentinel and the Death Trackers.
Oh, okay. So it's like his own personal squad.
Mm-hmm. Then you get this is the chase variant, so it'll come with the axe and be more shiny. So he is without, B without. He's got the symbol scratched in on his chest. So yeah, those are all the figures that are included in that.
Yeah, I definitely see Hasbro pulling like a Marvel where they'll give you guys a week to go see the movie, and after that they'll be like, okay, here's all the spoilers. Just dump everything.
So here's the classic version. These are the more in-depth builds.
Ooh.
So it comes with a little stand and like these little bits of, I guess, energon poking up. You get the weapon. You get two different heads.
I like
the axe, extra pair of hands. Megatron, you get the big fusion cannon.
It does make me
opens
wonder
up for the
about
Matrix.
It does make me wonder about the fusion cannon in the movie because we see him multiple times. I'm guessing
I heard some. I didn't hear in detail about it. I just heard there's a certain way it happens, and you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, don't no spoilers. Especially because my showings.
Well, like I said, they didn't go into detail. They just said they hinted that there's something that happens.
Okay.
So there's Elita, and then Sentinel with his battle mode. So it'll be with and without battle mode. So you get these little extra things that plug on the side. His hand cannons, these extra little bits, his shield, his sword, with and without battle mask. Is there anything different about these? I think these are just more in-hand photos. Yeah. So possible look at the Monster Hunter crossover, which is a heavy retool of Air Razor. Are you all tired of getting this mode yet? Because I'm starting to get tired of it. I thought Filch was going to be my last one, but it turns out Rathalos might be my last one. I dig it. It looks cool.
I was typing. I'm sorry. It looks cool. I'm glad I saw. I'm glad this got I'm glad the better quality pictures dropped this morning rather than the leak that happened last night.
Is there better quality pictures?
No. Okay, no. Compared to what we have now, there was a worse quality, like zoomed out screenshot.
Oh.
Yeah, when I say like worse, like this is better.
And then you get this image here as Leoleus. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Oh my god, dude! Flipping. So, have you played any Monster Hunter?
I have not.
Okay, I have. I actually have a Rathalos SH Monster Arts
Nice
figure. It's the first one, not the 20th anniversary one, so it doesn't have all the flame effects. I have over 300 hours on the Xbox, and I have over the same amount of time on the PlayStation. So I know a thing or two about Monster Hunter. Go back to the figure. Okay, because the cool part is that he is brandishing a shield and sword that you can make from a Rathalos as well.
So that's cool.
Yeah, so not only do they try to emulate the Rathalos really good, they try to emulate the armor you can make from it too. So this right here, to me, is probably the better done crossovers. I know the Zoids one looks good, but to me, this shows a little bit more effort was put into it, because how do you make a Zoids transformer? You just make it stand up. It's a beast morpher.
Well, that and you make it to where it can have the pilot, and then that's how you get the Diaclone out of it.
But for me, for them to actually, like, again, I guess this is my own personal bias here, because I am a more Monster Hunter fan. But for them to get the Rathalos done really good, because the design, the detailing looks good, and for them to include the sword and the shield on top of it to try to make it look like it's the armor. Pluses, points. I have no notes. Like, I want to see a better quality picture of it, but just from the silhouette, that I know that's what they're trying to go for. And it
looks like we'll get more info on the 27th, which is next Friday. Yeah. So just keep your eyes peeled for that.
Oh, Doogie. I'm sorry.
So last one of new stuff, and then you've got that thing I sent you. Here's our look at the Amazon exclusive VHS Soundwave from Super 7. This is their deluxe line, I believe. So it's like they
actually have joints.
Mm-hmm.
Like they actually have like a bicep, like they actually have bicep and thigh swivels rather than just the
shoulders and
the shoulders and legs. So yeah, it actually has articulation, not your traditional $2 action figure articulation.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Let's see if there's been anything else in the past 2 hours. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring this up. So they're doing a 2-pack of Megatron and Optimus as the advanced G1 sets, and it doesn't look like they have battle damage. So if you want more cartoon accurate design, there you go. Those look really good. Yeah, so neat little set there. Transformers 1 physical and digital release available for pre-order already. Damn.
It's becoming the norm. I think it started late last year with what Marvel movie came out last year? The Marvels?
Probably. Yeah, that came out this year.
No, the Marvels, the chicks, the girls.
I thought that came out this
year. No, it came out last year.
Okay.
It started with that. With basically, as soon as it came out, the weekend it came out in theaters, you could already pre-order the physical copy.
Damn.
Yeah, because like Twisters was the weekend after, and after it hit theaters, I was like, oh yeah, now you can pre-order basically anywhere. Yeah, Transformers 1 was already pre-orderable on Xbox as of 2 days ago.
Wow. That doesn't give me much faith as far as their runtime in theaters. Then,
To be fair, I've been noticing it happening faster and faster. It's more about
because
more and more people are wanting to go to staying at home.
because Deadpool and Wolverine hits streaming on the 1st of October on Disney Plus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But then again, that's like the biggest movie of the year so far. So to be fair,
Mm.
and didn't that movie come out like the end of July?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no, that tracks. That fully tracks.
So, do you want to go over your thing that I sent you? Because I don't have it in front of me, and
Yeah.
if I leave Chrome on my phone, it like freaks out with StreamYard.
No, yeah, I already pulled it up. So okay, so what he sent me before all this, so he sent me a little rumor mill. So this, as of right now, a lot of the stuff hasn't been confirmed, and at the same time, it's like you could say soft confirmation. So it could happen, but it cannot happen. So it's the rumor mill is Energon Optimus is the new Titan class figure, unknown if he includes another character suspected to be revealed at NYCC in October, which again, as we mentioned before, which tracks because they always try to reveal the next year's Titan around October or November.
Mm-hmm.
Current plans for HasLab are either Gigatron, aka RID Megatron, or Primus. There is no concrete choice we've heard about. Personally, I want a Primus, mostly because of I want Unicron to have his brother.
Let's see, and I want Gigatron because we're gonna be just getting Omega Prime next year, probably when that one goes live.
And it would kind of make sense if we get Gigatron as well, because look what happened with Desaurus and Victory Saber. There, it was a 1-2 punch of Victory Saber and Desaurus.
Yep, one success right after another.
Yeah, and I mean, shoot, wasn't Omega Prime one is one of the most successful?
Oh yeah, he funded within the first 3 days.
Yeah, and by numbers wise, he beat Galactus. Galactus, like by sheer what was it, the needed to succeed versus how much it made was a lot better than Galactus. So
yeah.
And next one is reissue of Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, unrelated to the mystery leader of the Walmart capsule, normally AOP pack, a repack, Age of Primes. Hasbro has no plans for a new mold. They think the Siege one is enough, which
is bullshit because Evan has stated, I think both Evan and Mark have stated they want to make a new Cybertron Optimus.
I think the Siege one was a thing of happenstance where it was a thing of happenstance where they try to get away with it because they didn't. I sometimes I really hate how Hasbro is blind to anything outside. I really hate how Hasbro can be blind from anything from 2000 flat to the first movie. Like
Yeah.
they like they completely ignore the fact. Like I hate how Hasbro can get so blindsided by G1. Huh? Okay.
Give me just a moment. Here, listen, I just got to mute.
Yeah, it's. I hate how Hasbro can be blind to that era when right now people who were born in that era or raised in that era, some of the eras of their first Transformers were Armada or Energon or Cybertron. They're now of collecting age. So why are they not catering to this group? Not everybody's first Transformers was G1 or Beast Wars. We are now 40 years in. They should be catering to more and more of these people than they should have. That's why I loved when that's why everybody was cheering on the success for RID. And everybody was excited to hear that more Armada stuff was coming out, because this era is say what you want about the figures, say what you want about the quality of the anime. I can pretty much tell you that a lot of people that I know loved Armada as a cartoon, because they were 5, they were young. It's their first series. Of course, they're going to think it's awesome. I went back and rewatched it myself over the course of a couple of months ago, and it still hold up in serious ways. Like some of the battle scenes when they're animated gorgeous, and the same thing can happen. The same thing that can can happen with Energon and Cybertron. yeah, you can gripe about it, but at the same time, it's still Transformers lore. It's still Transformers past. And as much as they want to accept it or not, those happened 20 years ago, and you do need to try to cater to those fans because those fans, like them or not, is still part of the fan base.
Well said. What else do we
Hey,
get?
I don't know. I was just I went off on a tangent like I usually do.
I mean, is there more stuff in that listing?
Oh yeah, there is. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Where are you at? Okay. Let's see. A Sentinel Prime retool from Siege Astral Chain. Huh? Sentinel. What? Sentinel Prime? Um.
I think like the Titans Return one.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Then we have a Silverbolt is 100% a commander class, and we haven't seen it to confirm if it includes a frame or not. So this might be like we were talking about earlier, where they might fully integrate the combination and not just use a skeleton like what Motormaster did. I think Motormaster was a glorified test run because he is the I'm just going to wear my friends combiner, and I think he was. I think I said this before. I think he was a great choice as a first run to see if that stuff would be successful, and it was. No current plans for an animated / movie Titan class, which I can understand. As of right now, the biggest movie figure was the biggest people like size wise was Devastator and Age of Extinction Grimlock, and we got those done. We got Age of Extinction Grimlock was the leader class. He's a big boy too. We got Blackout. We got some of the bigger figures. So, and I can definitely see being. What was the old dude from Beasts?
Stratosphere. He could easily be a commander class.
Yeah, or he could be a chunky leader. Like
Nah,
old.
he'd have to be a commander class because if you look at him compared to Prime in that scene, he is huge.
Yeah, he coughed up an engine like
Dare I say, huge.
Yeah. Because like a Titan class, that means the big ones. Like when you really think about the size
The
class,
only other one I could think of is maybe like Infernicus, but he wasn't even that big compared to Prime in The Last Night.
Yeah, he was only like maybe a head taller. And now
Like,
that they now that they've shown that they can make individual combiners like that, actually sell them individually, he wouldn't be a Titan class. He'll just be separate releases.
yeah.
Because we have to view Titan class as a one box deal, not a hey, we can sell this guy separately. And yeah, if looking at the roster, I don't remember anybody big enough to be a Titan class for animated or movie across any of the movies. Like the live action movies, nope. 86, we got Unicron already.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no character that would be a Titan class unless you really want to soup up somebody. And the last one says we haven't heard rumors about new mini bots Lugnut. Okay, we haven't heard any rumors or about new mini bots Lugnut, Armada Jetfire, Broadside, etc. Nothing as far as it looks.
Yeah, I think that's going to be like for a 2026 type thing, or late into Age of the Primes, like the later waves.
Yeah.
Because mini-bots, okay, I could do a year without mini-bots because we've had so many this past year alone, or in the last year too.
Yeah.
Because we had Beachcomber last year. This year we had Gears, Bumblebee. Past couple of years we've also had who else? Brawn. We had Brawn this year. Like the only way I could see other mini-bots happening would probably be Studio Series, like they do a Wind Charger.
Powerglide.
Well, I'm just saying, like for Studio Series.
Yeah.
Like because Powerglide wasn't in Studio Series or in the movie. Windcharger would be a stretch because he was dead when we saw him.
Hey, don't put it past them. They've already released two. They've already released 2 trauma packs.
Well, I'm saying we didn't see him alive when we saw him. Like that's the only reason we got Braun in Studio Series is because he was still alive for a few moments.
Windcharger and Powerglide, I think the only ones are left officially.
Windcharger, Powerglide, Sea Spray, Swerve, Tailgate, and Outback.
Okay, so we were still missing a few. Which, you know what? To be fair, I get. God, why am I saying that a lot today? I say that a lot.
Half of those are retools.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand why they don't want to touch mini bots. Maybe because they want to drive focus more on because
the primes and some of the other characters. Like the only mini bot technically we're getting is animated Wasp in Wave 1.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why they don't want to do mini bots. Especially if they do want to bring more focus to the primes, and especially, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't get our if I'm not going to post it here, and neither I don't want Dalton, but if you guys can go onto the TFW 2005 boards, look up the Power of the Primes leaked wave listings. Well, how many waves did we get? 3?
The Age of the Primes, you mean?
Yeah, the Age of the Primes.
Yeah, let me see. I'm just gonna stop screen share so I could.
Because as he's pulling it up, I'll give you guys a drop. The guy who's infamous for leaking all this
has retired
from leaking, but he basically said, "Hey, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a bang," and dumped basically almost the whole wave of not the whole wave, the whole line of Age of the Primes.
Most of the toy line.
Most of the toy line. Now, mind you, again, always take that with a grain of salt because some of those figures are still in development and they can be canceled at this point, or they can be pushed back or moved forward. But some of those people, some of the characters, including in that listing, would be amazing if they can do them right. If they do them right, like one of them is Skybite. Heavens to Betsy! I just want I can collect nothing else from that. I can collect the primes and Skybite, and I'm good. I don't have to collect anymore from this line. I'd be good.
Okay, here we go. Screen window. I'm trying to hurry because we don't have a whole lot more time.
Yeah.
So Wave 1. So we don't. Oh, this is from United Wave 5. So that's already done.
Yep.
All right, Wave 1, Animated Wasp, Slingshot, Air Raid, Solus Prime. Those are your 4 deluxes. Voyager, Prima, aka the Prime that I believe would later end up becoming Optimus. I think. I can't remember. I just know that Prima, he had the Matrix Blade. Armada Red Alert, Voyager class, so it's not going to be the United Cannonball repaint. G2 Grimlock, it's just going to be the Studio Series mold in blue. The Fallen, hopefully this design, because this is the image that Hasbro used for the Hall of Fame announcement.
To be fair, I think the Red Alert, the Cannibal is based off of Cybertronian Red Alert, not Armada. So
I'm just saying that a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's going to be Armada Red Alert." No, different design.
Yeah, the Cannibal
Cannibal
was one of those prime examples of how to do a repaint right.
Yeah. Wave 2, Crasher package refresh. So you're going to get Velocitron Crasher as a new package refresh. Alchemist Prime, aka McAdam, aka Theo Adams. Deluxe Swindle, which has now been replaced with Vortex, and Swindle's been moved to a later wave. So probably Wave 4, because we don't see Wave 4 here. And that's it. So just those 3. We might have a 4th that's either unknown or Vortex could be in the same wave. We don't know.
It could be another one of the half waves where a lot of that stuff has like package refreshes from Wave 1.
Yeah. So it could be like Slingshot or Soulless Prime.
Yeah,
RID Skybite,
my
Voyager
man.
class.
Um,
Rescue Bots Heatwave, which a lot of people are speculating is a retool of Trashmaster.
just neat fact. I'm glad that Rescue Bots is getting some love
Mhm.
because people forget that this was the longest running Transformer show.
4 seasons with 26 episodes in each season. That's 104 episodes.
I have it. I have it up right now. And not to mention, we are going to loop in its sequel series, Rescue Bots Academy, which was just a direct continuation of it.
Hmm.
And even then, that ran for another 104 episodes. Now, to be fair, the episodes are 11 minutes long, but each one is a standalone adventure.
Yeah.
Um, Rescue Bots started in 2011 and did not officially end until 2021. It is officially the longest Transformers running series. So, which means the 5-year-old kids who started watching this are now in like their teens or graduating high school. So I'm glad the show is getting some love. And I've heard nothing but good things about the show for younger audiences. Like if you really want to get your tykes into this, show them the show. It's available on Netflix.
Well, what's interesting is they're labeling it as Rescue Bots Heatwave. I hope that if they do Nexus Prime as a combiner, that they stick with Heatwave as the torso bot.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
mean,
hope it's much like the Collector's Club Nexus Prime, where you have Heatwave as the missile truck, so it would be a repaint of uh, Onslaught. You have Topspin as a helicopter repaint of Vortex. Landquake as a repaint of Brawl. What was his name? Skyfall from Slingshot. Or what would be Slingshot? I don't know, because he was an A10 for that figure, so I don't know who they would use for that. Breakaway as a repaint of the Air Raid slash I can't remember what characters used that mold, but yeah, as a repaint of Air Raid or just any of the other aerial bots. But then leader class Onyx Prime would be interesting to see how they do that. Wave 3 Macronus, Venom, so you can finish your deluxe Insecticons, Fireflight and Skydive, Alpha Trion, and Flatline. No leader classes for that unless it's Onyx and the Fallen again.
Flatline? Who's Flatline?
He was an IDW character. He was a Decepticon medic. A lot of people are speculating he could be a retool of Red Alert.
Decepticon medic.
Mm-hmm. The design, the design from I think Earth Wars was very much inspired by Trail Cutter from Thrilling 30.
Yeah, I just pulled up his Wikipedia article because I think I remember looking that dude up before. Yeah, like the robot mode's a little bit more originated, but yeah, his vehicle mode is definitely based off of Trail Cutter.
Yeah, so it could be a very much like a mild or medium. It could just be a partial off of Red Alert.
Definitely possibly, but I like how more and more obscure comic book, more not just not comic book, but just more obscure characters like that are getting more figures now.
Well, and then what I assume we're going to be seeing at New York Comic Con is right here. So we'll see Hatchet, Double Punch, Bumblebee, which I don't know if that'll be Volkswagen or Camaro.
Probably Camaro.
Rise of the Beast, Package Refresh Prime, War for Cybertron Game Skywarp, 86 Galvatron, so we'll be able to see that next month, hopefully. And Ape-Link.
Yeah.
So
I know we're Transformer fans, but if you haven't, go watch Rise of the Beast. It was still a good movie.
Are we ready to get into this? There's a lot to unpack.
Oh God, yes. Oh, we should have got screenshots ready because I don't want you to get copyright striked.
I'm not gonna play it at full speed, and like I don't have the volume up.
Okay. Just mute it.
It's muted. Like the computer's muted.
Okay.
But I will go ahead and do that anyways.
Yeah, this was a treat. Like, Studio Trigger is one of my favorite animation studios from Japan.
And I've found also a video. I need to find the creator again, but he broke down everything, like where it's all from. This is basically Vector Prime outside of space and time, just from his perspective of everything.
Yeah.
It's taken directly from the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Cybertron.
Oh yeah.
I believe this is the pad where the aerial bots traveled back and warred on. Let me hide that. There we go. It's a little. These are all like time machines and time travel stuff related to the cartoon. I know that was a G1 episode, and this is also from Decepticon Knight in King Arthur's Court, or Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's Court. There we go. A bunch of Viacons in the trenches, which leads to this. All the helicopter bots. So you got Evac or Live Convoy, Springer, Jolt with an M16, Sandstorm and Bulkhead, or if you go by his Superlink name, Sprung.
Spring.
Spring? Was it Spring or Sprung?
I made it funny.
I
was making it funny.
Bulkhead. No. And then that was Cybertron Jolt back over there. But here you've got the Predacon ship from Beast Force 2nd. There's Mirage from Energon. The Ocean Minicon team from, I think, Armada. It's either Armada or Cybertron.
Skybite.
That goes. You got Skybite. You've got Thunderblast, Scourge, because he is technically a boat, even though he's always seen flying.
He's a flying boat. Okay.
So he's intended to be a hovercraft.
Yeah. So I like, again, little kid brain. I always loved it when you watch even when you get like something as big as Transformers, or you can say Power Rangers or Kamen Rider, stuff like that. But when you get like a multiverse thing going, and then you have teams of like abilities together, just from across the different spectrums, it's so cool to watch these teams together. Like you have a military team or a land sea team or the medics or stuff like that, just all bunched up together and see what they can do. It's just a really cool aspect of the multi-universe or the multi-franchise. I'm going to say multiverse for Transformers' sakes. But to see it in this kind of context is just really cool to see. Yeah.
Then we got some of the animal helpers. I can't remember what his name is, but he's one of the mini cons from RID 2015. You got White Leo or Pirate Lion from Headmasters.
I was going to say he was one of those beast.
One of the mini cons from later on in RID.
Okay. But I'm saying that there was an actual subline of Hasbro toys that were later confirmed to be in the Transformer universe, and that's what he's from.
What, the bird or White Lion?
White Lion, dude.
Yeah, White Lion's from Battle Beasts.
Battle Beasts, yeah, that was it.
But there was actually an episode with him in Headmasters.
Okay.
Along with the other Battle Beasts.
Yeah, to be fair, the God bless it. When I watched Headmasters, that was like, it was more than like I was like it was when I was pre 2018. So yeah, it's been a while.
And we got Lio Jr.
Oh.
And then Steeljaw.
Cats and a bird.
And then we've got Cybertron Thundercracker, Animated Blitzwing, G1 Swindle, Tankor, Power Links Demolisher, and then this isn't G2 Megatron. This is Megastorm from Beast Force 2nd.
Now, see, this is again another one of these shots of just like all military vehicles.
And then I can't remember his name, but he's one of the members of Dino King.
Yeah. Again, these kind of, it makes me want to go do this and like start like taking my own pictures again.
Yeah, Junkions in the trenches. Like this is very much like World War II or Vietnam type of imagery here.
Yeah. I can honestly see them being like, ooh, shit. He got.
Well, it's a Studio Series, or it could be MP with the way, I think it's based on the MP design with the way that's the weapons plug in. And then Jazz right here.
Ooh. They got.
So here we got our either Ocean or just massive figures. So you got Metroplex, Grand Maximus. Is that the Miranda too?
I think that's the ship from Energon.
It's from Armada.
Oh yeah.
Got 3 Aerobots here and 3 more here, which I don't know why there's 6.
Maybe one is not a since we're going to flub it up and say since one of them is kind of out of detail, like it's just a
Yeah.
blob.
Well,
We
because we
could
got
that's Silverbolt.
Silverbolt, Skydive, Air Raid, Fireflight, and then
Wait, wasn't there
and Slingshot right here.
Yeah, wasn't there technically 6 aerial bots in the in Combiner Wars?
Yeah,
Like
but
they
one
had.
of them was a helicopter.
Oh, I'm just gonna chalk it up
But
to one of those
yeah,
beans is like another airplane, and I'm just gonna chalk it up
just
to
a
one of
random
those.
airplane. But
Yeah, just being a random airplane Autobot. Just
we got Broadside with the 86 on his runway.
yeah.
Fort Max. These are like the drop kick. Someone else came up with another name for one of the troopers, but it's basically the drone troopers from War Dawn.
Oh, okay. There's a whole
Then you got the Micromaster Rescue Team from Victory.
Oh, okay.
So you got Holly, Fire, Peepo, and Boater. And then of all characters, they had Croatan from Cyberverse. The big Titan from McAdams' story.
I do need to go back and go watch Cyberverse all the way through.
Of course, we got Holly again here, which the Hasbro name for him was Stakeout, the little police car Micromaster.
Yeah.
We go here. We've got Buster and Hydra, or Darkwing and Dreadwind, but this is their Takara colors, so it's Buster and Hydra. So Starscream, and then look what's in the.
Ah! I didn't catch that the first time.
I'm Zeke. I got to slow this down a little bit because there's more details here.
You can use the comma and period keys on your keyboard to go by frame to frame.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
holy crap! Yeah, we have
the what's it called? It's one of the play sets from Super God Master Force.
I can't remember, but we have
the Rainmakers.
Yeah, we have Scorponok. That's not.
Well, I'm trying to go left to right.
Okay.
Some more. I think these are generic seekers here. You've got. I want to say this is Gigastorm, Tripticon, Thundercracker, Skywarp, Tidal Wave, Blitzwing, and Lugnut from. Or no, that's a Blackout from Animated. Lugnut's right there.
Yeah.
Predacons from Prime. You've got an Insecticon from Prime as well. Some Viacon jets, the Nemesis, Scorponok, and then of course Starscream with Kremzeek.
That was a very fast.
Too far. Yeah, literally blink and you'll miss it.
I did not catch that the first time.
Love the transformation there. And of course, we got Beast Wars 2nd Starscream. We got Leo Zach, Armada Starscream, and Animated Waspinator. And then this is a very sad moment. It comes from Master Force. I'll just go ahead and play it till it gets there. So we got Wilder or Fangry, kind of, I guess, reflecting over what he's done to this poor little dog, which actually did happen in the show. He kicked the dog and ended up killing it.
Aww.
Like in full robot mode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, poor baby.
He's a little girl's dog, and I think his name translated to peace, but it was spelled P-I-S-T.
Huh.
So try not to linger on that too. Okay, so a lot of stuff here.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Big Convoy, Rodimus, again, going left to right, you got Big Convoy, Rodimus, Prime, G1 Prime, then you got Starsaber with Jan in his exosuit.
What's up with the Victory Saber's head?
It's without the helmet. He in Victory, he would often go without the helmet.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Super Genrai, Prime, Optimus, RAD Bumblebee, Primal.
It's all the leaders. Yeah, because you have RAD Prime, then we have Prime, Cyberverse Prime. I can't remember what this guy.
Hang on. It's the samurai or shinobi bot from Go. It's the
Go.
police car.
Yeah.
Cyberverse Prime, Leo Convoy, Die Atlas in the back there, Animated, Earthspark, The Ark, Armada, Fortress Maximus, Cybertron there, and
RID.
RID.
Oh my god, to see Earthspark actually animated like this makes me happy.
Oh, then here we got Magmatron, G1 Megatron, Cybertron Megatron, which would have been called Master Megatron in Galaxy Force.
Yeah.
Behind them in the very back here is Deathsaurus. You got Beast Megatron, Gigatron, Galvatron. The Dragon or the Predaking repaint from Go, I think it was like Dragogon or something like that.
Yeah.
This isn't doing a very good job of showing everything because go here, stop sharing. We go to the actual. I've got the actual YouTube video pulled up here because it's like cropping things out. And just worry about. Okay, you get it. So here you could see, I think one of Cybertron's moons in the background. You could see Kicker on, I think that's Grindor or Sure Shot. Oh no, those are two of Cybertron's moons. So yeah, I can see Deathsaurus in the back there. Lord Draco gone. There's Overlord behind them. You can see the Nemesis. Cyberverse Megatron, Earthspark Megatron. They're up here in the corner. I don't know if you can see where the mouse is Megatronus from RID.
Yeah.
When he was just floating around talking to Steeljaw. Here in the back, in the shadow, like this kind of ethereal look, is a Violin Jagger from Zone. Of course, Scorponok. There, you can see Violin Jagger now. Just this massive monster of a thing. Armada Megatron with the Requiem Blaster and Star Saber, and then Prime Megatron.
He has a shield.
Oh yeah, and the Skyboom shield on his arm.
Yeah.
And there's Prime Megatron on Scorponok's shoulders, and then he's got the arm of the dead Prime, and then animated. Yeah, I'm sure that's what you're laughing at. Animated Megatron with some deck on his chest.
Yeah, some of the stuff.
This right here is some beautiful animation. So,
Studio Trigger is my favorite for a reason. They're
just that combination of Megatron and Nemesis Breaker, or I guess Dark. Was it Dark Lagerjack or Dark Jack?
It's
so good.
If Trigger's not only good at they're making their own series, but they're also really good at making these shorts because they've done a metric ton of like opening sequences for like video games, just like like the same type of movie that plays if you leave on the title screen for so long. They're good at making like promo arts for like this. They made a really cool like.
Did they also do a Gridman? That show that has a lot of Shattered Glass Transformers references.
Yep, they did the whole Gridman series. So Gridman, Dynaman, and the other one I can't remember what it's called, but that whole trilogy they did it all. They did Promare the movie. They did Kill la Kill. It's the same team who did Gurren Lagann. When I mean like the same team, I'm talking about like the same animator, script, director. It was literally the exact same team. That's why if you look at all the other movies past Gurren Lagann, it looks the exact same because it's the exact same team. What is it? They also like if to plug something else, go look up Omega Strikers. It was a short-lived live service game that was basically like volleyball or something. But they did a 1 minute and 50 minute short.
Damn.
And if you watched anything done by Studio Trigger, you can tell they crammed a whole season worth of like storytelling in a minute and a half of visual storytelling. It was
Jeez.
yeah, and not to mention the songs. The song's really cool too. It's nothing but instrumental, but like, go watch after you watch. Go watch after you're done with us. It just shows how talented they are.
And of course, we got powered up Leo Prime when he combines his Matrix with the spark of Lao Jr. So he turns into this kind of green warrior. And he's using the Magna Blade from Magmatron.
Huh.
You can see it, yeah, right there.
Ah, okay. So he stole the blade.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you got Star Saber with Fort Max in the background. I'll just actually, why am I? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on, hang on, hang on! Ah! Okay, let me go back a little bit here. Put the playback speed at
Half.
0.25. So yeah, I got Star Saber, Super Genrai or God Genrai with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
Prime
Oh,
with his Decepticon Hunter.
Oh, that's RID Prime, and then
Cybertron Optimus with the Vector Prime sword, of course. I can't remember what this pose is called, but you got Fort Max doing it as well. I believe it's from Brave.
And hey, look at that! All similar teams again. All the leaders who use swords.
Mm-hmm. And of course, all these powered up things. So you got Cyberverse Prime.
RID Prime.
Using his, was it Blizzard Blast or something like that?
All the gun users as their final attacks.
Matrix
Blaster.
Matrix Buster, yeah, from Big Convoy. The finisher move from Armada.
Yep, all the
and then Energon Omega Prime doing his finisher. And then speed it up a little bit here.
Yep.
So we got Miko as well as the other human character. Why is this not playing?
Because you didn't play.
I thought I did. There we go.
No.
So yeah, some of the other human kids with Prime and the minicons. So you got Laserbeak, Grindor, Sure Shot, Grindor, Highwire, Raph, Alexis,
the
Brad, Carlos. Huh?
The Prime team looks really good animated.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is a high-end studio doing this too. So
now this is from I want to say Victory. I think Jan built that. It's called the Illumara 2, I think is Aramina 2. So it's a little walker. So and then you got Kobe and was it Lexi? I can't remember her name. Lori. Kobe and Lori. There we go. And then the Kobe bot scrap metal. So here we got Ty with Artemis's hammer. You got Moon, of course, Artemis, and then the Q Transformers all freaking out. Headmaster Juniors.
The joke is everybody was already comparing this to like the Smash Ultimate trailer where they say everybody is here, and they're not joking. Like they cover everything.
Well, and these are kind of like the mascot characters for their shows.
Yeah, they even covered the Qs, which was like okay, yeah, they like Hasbro and Takara shelled out money for this. This is good.
Yeah, and then of course Ironhide and his redeco, so the green color scheme. Got Kicker with the Energon Saber as a surfboard, and then so what Sorry does here is a reference to I think the intro or the cover art of Kicker doing that same pose. And this was, I think, Cab or someone giving Minerva flowers. And then the 3 versions of Prime from the Prime timeline.
Because isn't
So
that one of the far back that's the Go version of Prime, which was Japanese
yeah,
sequel to Prime?
the EX Prime that turns into the train and the dragon boat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because for those who don't know, like Prime had a weird spin-off / sequel of Transformers Prime had a weird spin-off sequel called Go.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was 12 episodes. Yeah, it's 6 episodes with Samurai and 6 with Shinobi.
yeah.
I can't remember which one. I want to say the Samurai was the animal ones, and the Shinobi, or could it
Yeah.
be the other way
Animals.
around too?
No, the animals were second.
Well, I'm
And
just trying to remember which one was which. Like which one was Shinobi, which one was Samurai.
Samurai was one of the animals because they had the
Okay.
lion in it. Because like that, Optimus Prime was supposed to bridge the two because one season was vehicles, the other season was animals.
Yeah. So
And
there's the lion. There's the police car.
mhm.
They were all 3-member combiners, like Rail Racer.
Yep,
That's such a cool combination.
it is.
Of course, all the characters from it.
Yep.
Vector Prime visiting Bud as he promised. And of course, you got Safeguard. And then here's all the deaths. So you saw
Where's it at?
G1
There.
Prime death.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, yeah, keep on going.
Then there flashes to where he's dead now. Flashes back to the Dinobot 2's death.
Mm-hmm.
Flashes back to G1. Prime Cliffjumper's death. You actually see Starscream's arm going into his chest.
Yep.
And then dead again. A little bit of bump of chicken there.
Yep. There's
Oh,
the.
no,
Yep. There's the. That's where the color scheme comes from for that bump of chicken Optimus.
Yep.
Because it makes sense that it's supposed to be like a glitch that makes it look like different colors. Like okay, but
Oh, this song still hits hard. Starscream in his final moments in Armada with Swindle jumping back.
Transformers official TikTok posted this whole clip on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And they even labeled it as like one of the most iconic Transformers moments of all time. And yeah, kind of have to agree with that. Yo, I didn't catch this one. Animated Prowl's death.
Yep. And then I think the last one is Super Genrai's death before he gets rebuilt as Victory Leo, and Jan crying over him. Then glitches out again to dead. And then back to Bump a Chicken. This was amazing, seeing Prime and Transmetal Primal coming in and basically doing a Digimon DNA Digivolve to become Optimal Optimus. Just all the detail they put into it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I thought the way they visualized the fusion was great. And as a Digimon fan, yeah, I do like the callback to DNA Digivolving like that.
That's basically what it is. Like, I don't think it's officially referred to that in this, but
Nah,
it's obvious. And
but at the same time, that's essentially what they do in the show too. Is that they basically fuse to become their ultimate forms in season 3. So it's yeah, and seeing this more kind of like visually conceptualized like this, where the G1 version kind of either enhances or power or adds on to their future counterpart is really cool. Like in this case, Megatron is enhancing Beast Wars Megatron, so it becomes a dragon, where Optimus is lending his powers to Primal, making him Optimal Optimus.
mm-hmm. I love that Dragon Megatron form so much.
I still need to grab it. Thankfully, we had restocks at work, but
and this brief little flash here to their Beast Machines counterparts. That is so cool. And then this right here with Overlord firing, and then animated Prime with his jet wing pack.
Yep.
Swinging the Magnus Hammer right into Overlord. Oh, look at that! Just the face. He did not see that coming.
That's your classic anime. I just got gut punched face.
So a lot of people are thinking this is Spike and Carly. No, it's Dirk and Marissa Fairborn. Of course, the Matrix with Sparkplug holding up his Matrix to resurrect Prime. And Rodimus holding up the Matrix as he becomes the last of the Primes. And then Atlas holding up something. I can't remember what they said it was. But it's basically like a little galaxy orb. This was so cool. So seeing the live action cast with their Decepticon counterpart. And then just this reference right here to the promotional material of Prime and Megatron coming up. Right here. Basically creating that one shot of early concept art of them fighting.
Yeah.
And then just turning it to jump. I like how they make them look so different. Just like how jarring it is from animation to live action. Like from what we're used to how they did the live action movies.
Yeah.
And then the Rise of the Beast.
Yeah, this shot was beautiful.
That is screensaver worthy right there. Like that is a wallpaper.
That first and foremost, it's really nice to see an actual shot of Cheetor's robot form, but also in a sad detail as well. It double confirms that they never had a. I know it's kind of soft said, but it really confirms that Eraser really did not have a robot mode design for the movie.
No,
because this could have been a good chance to slyly this special would have been a great chance to kind of slyly put that in.
Yeah, you know? But they wanted to show how they appeared in the movie too.
Yeah, but at the same time, I just realized where's Optimus.
Oh, I wish they had Optimus Prime here, between Prime and Rhinox.
Yeah, but I can understand why they don't have him because this is, I like this group shot. This is a really good group shot.
Mm-hmm. And then I think right here is that switching from the movieverse style back to G1. That's still the same punch that he threw at Megatron. So well done. I would love to see them do an actual Transformers series like this. Of course, them as G1. We got Denny and Russell Clay. Of course, the G1 trio, Spike, Carly, and Daniel. The Malto family.
And then as big as a sucker as I am for Earthspark right now, seeing the multi-family it made me go, oh, it is like the Smash Brothers Ultimate trailers. Like they made sure to include every single family, and that makes me happy.
So yeah, you got Dr. Onishi and Koji and his mother.
I completely forgot they showed his mom in RAD.
Yeah,
and then they flash back to
the Earthspark designs.
Yep, because to be fair, Earthspark is the current running cartoon for is the current running cartoon because it's not technically canceled yet and it still has a season 2 to get through. So,
and then as they pan up, a lot of people miss this, but floating right there.
Unicron's head. Yeah, I missed that too because if you watch this at normal speed, it goes up kind of quick.
Yeah, it's like a blinking almost a thing like Crimzeek.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we pan up and back to Cybertron.
Yep.
Now, a lot of people said there was Unicron in the background, but I didn't see Unicron in the back.
Nah, I mean there was that one head.
Oh, yeah, just his horns.
Yeah, I mean, but you can say one or two things that could either be his head still floating around Cybertron, or it could be him approaching Cybertron from the back.
No, I think it's his horns. Like the head is on the other side now.
Yeah, it's still floating like a third moon. Damn, dude, how cruel of a fate! I just realized how kind of a cruel fate is that for season 3 Unicron. I ate your moons. Okay, cool. We're gonna kill you, and you're gonna become our moon.
Mm-hmm. Look at me. Look at me. I am the moon now.
I am your moon.
But yeah, I think that leaves us as a pretty good place to end it. That was a better tribute to the 30th anniversary than the the so-called fan stream that we got on the 17th.
Oh God! Like we're just going to cover that really quickly and to say
I
all
think
that
we already did.
kind of like I'm going to put I'm going to say here the same thing I said to said in one of our group chats was that really did feel like as part of Hasbro's contract exclusivity contract with Walmart, that Walmart basically said, "Hey, yeah, we want a stream for our own stuff," and basically Hasbro said, "Okay, bet," but you didn't say what had to be in the stream, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, it didn't turn out to be a bunch of stuff they've already had on the shelves for the past year. Like they quote, I'm doing air quotes, announce the walkie-talkies for Transformers 1. They've been at my Walmart for the past 3 weeks.
Walmart, they're at my Target too. So
yeah, they say all these are Walmart exclusives. I could get all that at Target too.
Yeah,
like the only thing that could be considered a Walmart exclusive is maybe the 3.0 MDLX stuff.
Yeah,
like that stream was just sad. Like you said, it was like great value PulseCon, and even then, it was more like Dollar Tree PulseCon.
At the end of that stream was not for fans. That stream was not for the casuals. That stream was strictly for the shareholders, the real audience sometimes, because they want to be catered to and have their own extreme stuff sometimes. And like, okay, fine, here's your own stream, even though we've already announced the stuff, but apparently you guys want to be catered to and other stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it. So once again, we're going 2.5 hours in. It never fails.
Well, that's because we had this time this was less of us rambling, and there's just a shit ton of stuff we had to cover this time around.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope the stuff next month isn't as bad. I want to do this more often than once a month, but it just seems to be the only way I can do it, just time wise, and the only time we can both get the time off is like once a month.
So, well, not just once a month. So, my schedule is becoming more fixed, and it's becoming less erratic. So, if we can actually nail down a specific day, like I'm off every Tuesday. I'm supposed to be off every Tuesday and every other weekend. So, if we can arrange something like that, then yeah, we can make this definitely more possible.
Yeah, and Daniel Roca, yes, that was an amazing animation. Hasbro and Takara really need to get with Trigger about doing shorts or just a full-on anime series of Transformers. I don't care what series they do or are inspired by, but they need to really do something, because that is some of the most beautiful 2D animation I've seen for Transformers.
I repeat myself. There's a reason why Studio Trigger is one of my favorite animation studios. But no, he says it's beyond wholesome, and yeah, that's why
I mean. It's beautiful. Like, it's wholesome, beautiful.
Oh, in like the more broader perspective, the broader term of it. But yeah, it really is. I love. I keep saying it. I'm saying it again. I love how it kind of call it like the comparison of the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate trailer, where they say everybody's here, and they were not joking. If you have a favorite Transformers iteration,
everybody's here except for comic interpretations.
I think that's because
it's highlighting in animation or
in motion.
In motion, yeah.
Yeah, and even flipping was it movie designs can be simplified so they can be animated. So, I mean, we've seen that with plenty of more recent editions of like Yellow Park, the Yellow Park and the blocky stuff, where the over complex design gets more simplified. So you still recognize, oh, that's movie Optimus, but it's not just as janky.
Yeah. But I think that's a good place to call the stream, because my phone's about to die, and you have a movie to go see here very soon.
Yep. And I ate my ramen. It was really good. Like like half the time when you didn't hear me talking, I'm just slurping away. And like he I'll send you a picture of the bowl. This bowl was massive and it was full.
Sounds like I friend
I took the
yesterday
fall
when we
right
went to
through it,
this
so-
Japanese restaurant. But
Yeah, it's gone.
so glad for Dominic and Daniel for you guys stopping by. Always
Like, I know-
appreciate seeing you guys come by.
Oh yeah, always.
Um,
I always recognize you guys' names when you pop in, so it's always nice seeing you guys. And yeah, yeah, Dalton, we'll definitely have to get together and try to make this a more regular thing.
Yeah, Daniel, I know Alan's excited to go see it today, and I can't wait to go see it on Tuesday. Like, my partner just got home. We're both going to go see it. So.
Yep, I leave. Even though it says for me to leave in 15, I have to get into the shower so I can leave like pretty much right after because my show starts at 3:45.
Yeah. So, alrighty. I will catch you on the flip side. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Again, be sure to check out the stuff on my channel. Should have had Boulder Crash go up yesterday. Thank you, Alan, for that. I did mention you in that video.
Oh, I watched it.
And I've got my least favorite figure of the year, probably the worst figure I've gotten, coming up on Tuesdays. So we'll that. So
oh yeah, my Boulder Crash
catch
is
you
being
later.
held on my Boulder Crash is being held by my Armada Prime. Size as well. But anyway, we'll catch you later, guys.
Yep. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.